Well, good morning. Hi. Oh God, what's wrong with my headphones? They sound wonk. Are we good? It's a little hot. I always forget my settings for MLC are a little different. And we are rusty. Look, I want to just tell everybody right off the bat today, could you stop being assholes? Just from the very get-go today, could we all just off the dome, just, from the very get-go today, could we just not be complete asshole? What is in it for everybody to just be a dick? I got some email this morning. I should have saved it for the show, but just to set the tone, at 3:30 this morning, I get an email from some guy I'd never heard from in my life before. He's like, so the podcast wars of 2023 are popping off, and you and Mike Morris are just taking a day off, you lazy piece of shit. It's like, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. Podcast wars of 2023 is something left for idiots who think hats are costumes. Right? Nobody runs around saying podcast wars of 2023 unless they're joking around or are a complete idiot. The only people running around saying podcast wars of 2023 are Louis J. Gomez and Chad Zumach. So, I don't know what you think's going on, but the podcast wars of 2023, these aren't podcasts that anyone knows about or register with anyone. MLC, Sit Down Zumach, NL Onion, get real. What a bunch of self-important assholes we are. What do you have in common with Mike the Mute Moore? It doesn't even matter. In this guy's head, it's something. It's like the Brandon Network. For 3 days, this guy from the Brandon Network has been emailing me insults, posting publicly about what a fool I am and how he tricked me and what a piece of shit I am. It's like, I don't know if Shuli's fucking with him or he's paranoid that Shuli's fucking with him. I don't know who the Brandon Network is. And he's like going on and on like, you're the only one who knew my true identity. I tricked you. Revealed myself to you to see if you would expose me, and you doxed me and all this shit. It's like, I don't know who you are, and I haven't done anything to you ever. Go away, please, if this is what it is. In the Discord, he's writing on and on and on about how I fucked up and it's like, I don't have a clue what this fucking idiot is talking about. I don't have a goddamn clue what you're talking about, sir. Doxed you, gave your info to Shuli, you thought you could trust me, I betrayed you, I'm a fool. I'm sorry, are you the Brandon Network? That's not a real thing to me. I assure you I haven't spent days doxing you and chasing you. You idiot. You idiot. 1 minute, like, there's this guy named the Brandon Network who's, like, having fun in our chat and, like, enjoying the show. The next work, he's like, I got you, Melton. You doxed me, and you're an idiot, and I can prove it. And it's like, okay. I'll be over here waiting for you to prove whatever crazy goose hunt you're on. I mean, I have no idea what that guy's talking about, what he's on. I told him yesterday, you got to stop emailing me. I don't know what you're talking about. I told him, like, this is taking up too much of my time. I appreciate your support of the show in the past through super chats and, enthusiasm. I don't have any more time to, like, no one's doxing you or after you. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care. What have you worked your mind up into that's going on? No. Melton spent July 4th running around doxing me. What a bunch of idiots. What a bunch of losers. And I got to get out. I can't anymore. This might be the dumbest corner of the internet filled with guys who think this is the biggest corner of the internet. You'll never convince Chad Zumach. Maybe you'll never convince Kevin Brennan that they're not the talk of the internet. We love the Brandon Network. I don't know what I don't know either, but at this point, I can't be bothered with it anymore, and I got to be left alone. You were like a member of this community who everybody enjoyed, and you were participating, and now you've lost your goddamn mind. No one's after you. I don't know how else to tell you that. No one knows who you are. We all think we're very, very important. None of us, in fact. What is that? Oh, no. Is that my new cable? See, this is what I get when I try to improve some stuff around here. You hear that hum? Oh, no. And is that me? See, I installed this cough button. Y'all told me I get a cough button. I push it, but now I hear a hum in the mic. I don't know if that's it. Yeah, that is it. I don't know if anybody else can hear it, but it's driving me fucking crazy. My gate shuts it off quick, so you probably don't hear. Oh, my God. Melton, you will never receive anything from me. I would not waste my time. I mean, look, I love receiving things from people. I love being communicated with. This guy writes like a cryptic nut. And at some point...
Guys, we're going to restart. No offense. It's Rumble again. They won't set up the stream, waiting for an encoding server to claim placeholder video.
We're on Rumble. No problem, guys. Search for NLO on Rumble. We're on there. No problem. Every day he's got a problem with Rumble. Every day he's got an issue with Rumble. We work fine on there. Find us over on Rumble.
We'll be right back.
What a nerd. We've got to restart. Sorry, guys. It's Rumble. Remember when he was off YouTube just a few days ago? Oh, this is bad. I don't know if I can deal with this. Well, that's a worse hum. Now we got an even worse hum. Oh boy. You hear that one? I've got the worst luck in the world. I touch nothing and I come in and everything's fucked. I'm like Casey. This is Casey Armstrong. Do you hear that? It's sad. Test. Oh, fuck. That'll just have to sit for today. I deal with this one for today. Who knows? You know, maybe there's maybe I quit doing the show. Maybe we've run our course. Maybe the haters are right. Maybe the Brandon Network's onto something. Fuck! Every day. So after this show, now everybody hears it. Humdrum Town up in this place. It's the Humming Wars of 2023. God damn it. Now after this show, I have to tear apart this studio and rewire it and find the bad cable or fried board input. I mean, what's going on? This is back to the original cable. I've lost my cough button control. I 4 hours of this is going to drive me mad. I know that nobody else can hear it. I hear nothing, you paranoid fuck. Trust me. Trust me. You guys are too used to Joey C and oh, can I put it on a different? I know I'm playing with too much stuff. What about that? Oh no, that's way noisier. So that's the hum I'm hearing, but I guess I'm only hearing it. Brutal. So I've got a gate on this where you're not really hearing it. It's only on when I'm talking. And then it kind of goes away, but fuck. So all you people going, I hear nothing, you're just paranoid. Believe me, my sound is shit. My sound is shit. Is Darth Vader off screen? Before it was only when you're talking, now it's all the time. Good job. I got to stop everybody here. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I switched it to another channel to see if it was the channel. And if that was fine, then I was going to dial it in. Oh, no, good job. Now we hear it all the time, idiot. Thank you. I know how noise gates work. Thank you. I would have dialed it in if that was a better channel. You fuck sticks. I can't. I can't. I have a full fucking show plan, and you've already driven me. I'll just go back to bed. Clearly, you're the expert. I am. You didn't even fucking hear it. I am the expert, you dipshits. Just because there's clearly a bad cable or a problem doesn't make me not the expert, you sack of shits. You think your definition of an expert is nothing ever goes wrong? Nothing ever breaks? You can't be an expert. Those 7 people who died in the Space Shuttle Challenger couldn't have been experts. Idiots. They died. What a bunch of fucking losers. Your content is having tech problems? Sure. You know, I'll go back. I will. I'll go back to bed. I don't give a shit. We'll try again tomorrow. I got a million things to talk about, but you're right. Maybe I'm not the expert, and maybe we try again tomorrow. I'm 50-50. Adam called this episode Hum Fights. Go do it. I will. If Steel Toe can give up, I can give up. I'll just have a week off. Monday was fine. Tuesday was a holiday. Yesterday, you don't even want to know. And now this, maybe we come back tomorrow. Is he talking to us? All I hear is humming. Vaping Dago, I swear to fucking God. I'll send you back a videotape. Good night, Pat. Maybe the internet's too much for you. You can't handle it. Ah! I sent you $50 and my name isn't on the wall. I'm contacting Minnesota General Attorney. It says flimsy Greenspan. You know. And this is the kind of bully I put up with. Black Eyed Sue, thank you very much. Spaghetti Tooth John, thank you very much. What a bunch. Just nice ladies with positive vibes. Black-eyed suits, we had to John. Then you get into Mason in Portland. It's like, welcome back. We're starting to worry about your pork intake. And then DK is being very mean. Is Darth Vader off screen? And Flimsy Greenspan. You know, this is just the kind of fucking shit that hurts. I sent you $50 and my name's not on the wall. It's like, hey. What is this? What is this? Oh, wait, is this your name? Was it on the wall? Or is Melton a fucking idiot? Or am I the idiot? Does anybody else want to step the fuck up and run my show? Anyone? Maybe it's that we have 776 members again. I don't know how we can't hit 800. Maybe that's just grinding my grates. Grinding my man grates. Grating my man gears. How come my name's not on the wall? What? What? As if I'm not in here printing all morning. As if I don't think of you. Every morning I wake up with a little ritual. And you know what? I don't see another $50 apologizing to me when I'm right and you're wrong. Send in a check, too. I don't want YouTube to get a part of it. It's got to be a check apology. Checks only. No digital checks. No e-checks. No third-party checks. No cashier's checks. No publishers. Clearinghouse. Sweep checks. No break checks. Man, I don't make mistakes. Just kidding. I make tons. Grow up. I don't know how to fix this anymore. I was deathly ill yesterday. I had no voice. And now today I'm in here and I just from the beginning just hear the humdrummiest. Where's my name on the wall? Me. Nobody ever thinks of Flimsy Greenberg. Meanwhile, cut to an hour ago, me just sitting here, Flimsy Greenberging it up, making you a sign because you are special to me. Because you are written down on my paper. You do mean something. You sexist shit. You can't even hear the hum. You're all like, what hum? You're dumb. What hum? Where's my name? Meanwhile, I have to deal with the hum. The hum's in my ears. The hum's driving me crazy. I get the hum. I got to sit here and live with the hum? We're not 30 minutes in. We're not 1/8 into the show. And I'm supposed to sit here for another 4 hours just humming it up? Listening to Flimsy Greenman yell at me about my name ain't on the wall. Now he gave another 50 and I got to do it. Now I got to do it, you know. I'll just leave it there all month. Is that good? He's giving 2 50s, everybody. I want to be very clear about it. I never want anyone to not get credit for their Wall of Honor, Circle of Fuck. We having fun yet? Is this good? This hum is driving me crazy. This is my worst life. I wish I could start over. I wish I could roll the dice again. Maybe I could have been a guy who works at a car wash or Some sort of hash brownery. Fucking hell. Flimsy, this is your show now. Congrats. Yeah. I hope your name's in a good enough place. I hope you can see it. I'm sorry it was hidden for a second, and you got so confident you could just yell at me for being an idiot. Well, now who's the idiot? Now who's the idiot? There's no hum. Listen to this. Listen, there's no hum? I know most of your other shows sound like shit. So you're used to this. You don't even know that this is bad. No, this is pretty good, Patrick. This is how sound usually is. It ain't. It ain't. This is shit. Now you think it's gone, but it isn't. When I speak, it's there, and when I don't speak, it goes away. Because I've dialed it in that way. But it's shit. It's bad. Mersh had similar tech issues the other night. This isn't got this, we've got it pretty dialed in. I don't know why. I tried. This is what I get for trying to hook up this cough button. I blame whoever that Misery Loves Clips is guy for making me dig this out of my closet. Clearly, this cable is it's got to be the cable. It's definitely some kind of shielding issue. I hope I've broken I hope it's all broken. I hope it's all shit. Sit down Zumach on Rumble says, I will never win with Melton. I mean, there's not even a contest here. What are you going to win with Melton? What are you going to win? There's nothing to win. Clean it up, then put it back in. It's not a Nintendo cartridge. Everyone's saying hum. All right. You're right. And it will drive me mad. So what do? Do I leave? Because if you all tell me to leave, I'll fucking leave. You know I will. If I get 10 people telling me to leave, I'll get the fuck out of here. You all ruin your own day. I don't give a shit. Go watch the BS show. Let Shuley come on and entertain you all again. He's sending me steaks. W-Man says rename this show the VHS broadcast. I tell you what, Flimsy Greenman really grinds my green gears. Flimsy, thank you. Of course, this isn't serious, and nobody's really mad at you. And you didn't really have to do that. Yeah, that's very nice, boy. I'll just leave. We can come back and try again this afternoon. Maybe we do an afternoon show. I don't know. You all upset me to no end, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover. Put tinfoil hat on your but this is you guys are joking about it. To me, this is unacceptable. Take a mental health take. It's humbling. Let's reboot. A man has to be able to control his emotions. Sometimes I've gotten up in front of a crowd headlining before where I'm supposed to do an hour and I don't like the cut of their jib. And you guys know this is true from what I'm doing to you right now. If I don't like the cut of their jib, I've sat there for an hour on stage just yelling at them and not told one joke. Refused to tell a joke. Just yelled at them. You might go, Patrick, maybe that's why you don't get booked a lot. Maybe it is. You're right. Maybe you guys aren't the problem at all. Gil Galuli? That can't be a real name. Gigi Galuli? Patrick, I have an idea. Since your initials are PM, why don't we start calling you this show PM in the AM? Get it? Because it also means nighttime, but it's morning. That's what the AM stands for. You're about 8 years too late on that. We've called this show PM in the AM forever. This is what happens when you neglect your pod for a few days. But that's the thing. I haven't been neglecting it. I was up here rewiring stuff, printing out flimsy Greenspan signs. You think I've been ignoring it. I've been up here doing behind-the-scenes stuff, cleaning, reorganizing, wiring things to get this hum. This hum doesn't come naturally. This hum doesn't occur naturally. You don't get this kind of a hum out of the gate for no reason. You got to work on this hum. You got to cultivate this hum. Fearless says, how can we help? I'm sure many of us are willing to get weird. I don't know what that means at all. Mr. Blue Sky Worldwide, the rain falls hard on Humdrum Town. This town has dragged you down. Yeah, it really has. We'll take a poll. We're going to take a poll. If everyone tells me to fuck right off, I'll fuck right off. What say you? That's how Stuttering John. Go on. Fuck off, little Hummer boy. Now you tell me. The poll's in your hands. What say you? Go on or fuck off, little Hummer boy. You guys tell me to fuck off. I'll just pack it in and leave. Shuli can handle the rest of the morning. 80% are saying, go on, do a show. Thank you to the people who gifted memberships, too. I've been too distracted to even notice. I was very upset. Vaping Dago, 10 memberships? Now he's got to go on the wall. If I miss that, I'll be getting an email. Hey, I thought we were best friends. I sent you that Donkey Lips VHS. Where's my name on the wall? Then I point to it, and he's like, foiled again, Melton into the sea. Vaping Dago. Addicted to cabinets. Time to lay it down, Patty. What does that even mean? Lay it down. Everybody wants you to go on. It's a 70% go on. And then somebody said addicted to dime card. Wait, no. Somebody said addicted. Wait. The crackling era of NLO was lit. 5 memberships me and all. Now you're gonna make it where I can't leave. You're gonna make it where I can't leave now. We've had like 20 gifted memberships. And everybody's giving money. Now I'm stuck here while we wait for Steel Toe to relaunch. Oh, they did. Oh, boy, he's talking.
It's like the guy's correct. I mean, he's kind of in there with a flamethrower torching all these guys because they've now, what you've admitted by bringing John back is that you cannot survive without this guy.
No, you need him. How many messages do you think were behind the scenes of people trying to talk to him, be like, dude, we need you here.
They've been trying to bring him back forever.
Like, that's crazy talk. And I am under 30, and the only reason I knew about Stuttering John
is all this shit. So
Ian Hawk, thank you.
And they need the money. I mean, that's it. That the whole reason all this John stuff started, with the exception of Carl, who bags on everybody, is these guys couldn't get comedy gigs anymore, and they needed the money.
So Steel Toe's thing now is that Carl bags on everybody. He certainly does it. And I know Carl watches his show from time to time. Carl, you most certainly don't bag on everybody. You've never bagged on me. Get bagging on me. The whole first 30 minutes of this show were insane, where I'm just screaming about hum. He's like, they bag on everybody over at WATP. They do not. They definitely don't bag on their friends. They definitely have people they don't bag on. Just so you know. Wizard Nug says, stay on air, sir. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. As if.
Doing that shit.
Well, you can't be a new person coming into here because you won't know what's going on.
Right.
You'll have no idea.
Exactly. Michael B says Stream Wars is not exactly dinner table fodder. Right. If you go out in public and you tell people that you're part of that community and you listen to that shit, they'll have you committed.
Imagine trying to go on a date and saying that you're involved in that. It's not happening.
Yikes.
I love that they do this thing that they're like not involved. They pretend like they're not involved in the MLC, Shuley, Zumach, Stuttering John stuff. It's like it's all you cover. You can't pretend to be this wider audience show where like we do bigger, broader shows and topics. We cover things like Taylor Swift and Bam Margera and the Titan submarine. That's what they do. Flat Cat Jessica, member for a month. Did you notice my pink badge? No, I didn't. I don't try to look at girls' pinks. But they do this thing where they're like, we cover the big shows, but it's like, but you also cover MLC and Chad Zumach and Gino Bisconte. You can't pretend to be this big show when your 10th year anniversary show is being headlined by Gino Bisconte and featuring Canoe, a comic that's not even a comic. You don't get to pretend like you're not part of this world when you're deeply embedded in this world. Kumia, MLC, Jim and Sam, the Dabbleverse. This is all the same. It's the same universe. How are you not involved in it? You're like, it must be sad to be part of that world and try to tell people what you're a part of. It's like, imagine telling people that you're trying to be part of the Steel Toe Morning Show. Imagine telling people that. That being said, we've been given an opportunity. Somebody's been communicating with me, sending me information about, you guys all remember the billboard photo that April was so proud of when they got Steel Toe Morning Show up on a billboard for Twitch. They bought a little billboard in town in Sauk Rapids, St. Cloud, Minnesota. They got a little billboard there to promote Steel Toe Morning Show they were going to be on. Well, they were so proud, and April took a photo. We've all seen the photo of her standing out in front of the billboard pointing. Well, some diligent little soldier listener of this program has contacted the billboard company and found out that for $1,000 we can purchase the same billboard for a month. And wouldn't it be funny to have that billboard promoting NLO or slandering Steel Toe or both during the time of their meetup next month? So we're looking at getting that billboard like from July 15th to August 15th. If anybody would be willing to contribute towards that, please send me a private email and we'll get that done. I think it'll be $1,000. That's what the guy told me in my email. For people who want to look into it, who might want to be a part of that, it is who sent me the info? It's so buried in my email, you know. No, not that one. I don't even know. It's buried in my email somewhere. That we can get that billboard. It's run by a small billboard company. It's not one of the big ones. And it's in the middle of nowhere. I think it's $1,000 if anybody might be just interested in that. Also, will somebody tell me if I'm being scammed? The humming is too severe now, God damn it, somebody said. All right, should we go? Humming's gone. The humming is not gone. It's buzzing in my ears and driving me insane. And we never had this. So I've either broken something or we are off the goddamn rails. The guy just sent it to me again. Sweet. Thank you. I lost the email. Oh, this is the company from, Franklin Outdoor Advertising. Franklin Outdoor Advertising in Clearwater, Minnesota. And the billboard we're looking at is 109B. Crank that Hummer boy. Oh, no. So now somebody's emailing me. I had an issue yesterday where my speakers were crackling Rice Krispies. Took me an hour just to edit the buffer size. I don't know if you have an interface. Don't email me solutions, you fucks. It's a cable or my microphone or going into the board. I'll fix it. You're all sending me my buffer size and my audio settings. I don't have a fucking Mr. Microphone plugged into a Dell PC, you fucks. It's a little more complicated. Oh, I just have to go into my thing and set it to 4.1 kilohertz. Is my sound card setting off for my Sound Blaster Audigy? You fucking out of it? Check the buffer size. Get out of my inbox. I had a problem playing my Alanis Morissette records the other day, too. Try this. Jesus Christ. Your hum is too severe. They are trolling you, brother. Everyone's trolling me. Do you think I don't know that? Do you think I don't know? Do you think I don't lean into it and roll with it, you fucking idiots? Do you think I'm really boiling over here? I'm really mad about the hum. I'll swap cables, and then we'll be fine. It'll be fine. I may not be able to go on for much longer like this, I'll tell you that. Especially if you just keep mentioning it. Flimsy Greenberg says, I ain't trolling. No, Flimsy was going to have my asshole if his name wasn't on the wall. My name ain't on the wall. My name ain't on the wall. I love you, Melton. I appreciate you. I don't believe that. That's trolling. You're all trolling. These are all trolls. And I don't like it. So FranklinOutdoor.com is where we're trying to rent this from. If anybody would love to help us get this for $1,000 for the month, we'll design an amazingly tasteful billboard solution. We love you, Melton. We're concerned about your mental health, just like Ray. Well, now I'm fucking really upset. Now I'm really mad. You think I've gone the way of Ray? Last time my AirPods had humming, I had to switch to noise canceling. I'm gonna lose it. I am having a good time. I am having fun, but I might just walk. I might just walk. Oh, God, they're talking about April's Magic Bean now.
CrescentMountCoffee.myshopify.com. There it is. And get that steel toe coffee is really good.
Of course.
But April's Magic Bean is finally here. The 12-ounce packages are available. Whole bean is on the way. And the 1-pound bags are on the way. But they wanted to get it up on the site today. There it is. April's Magic Bean ground coffee. It is available for everybody.
That's great. I need a bag. ASAP.
Hit like, hit subscribe on that news, huh? Hit like, hit subscribe. Yeah. We're worldwide. Coffee from Indonesia and South America.
I mean, that's not hard to do. That's where coffee comes from. Look, oh my God, this hum. What if it's it might be the mic. It might be look. No, the hum was still there on another channel, so it's not the board. The cable was fine days ago. What's happened? You know, why is this my life? You're right. I mean, maybe I'm turning into Ray. Maybe you're not wrong to worry about me. I might pack it in and go. Maybe it's time for me to walk out to the sea and pass the baton on to the next broadcaster. Maybe this just isn't made for me. This is my life. I ate my wife's magic bean yesterday morning. Oh, no. Listen to this hum! Fuck! Fuck, is that bad? I could try to fiddle with it and fix it more. What are the odds it gets any better? Your printer is out of ink, Tipsy Russell. Fuck you. DK, just do the show in sign language. I'm going to lose it. Ooh. Ooh. It's the cable. Look at that. Silent. Okay. Okay. Do you feel it? Do you feel the difference? Oh my God. All right. So this cable is. I'm glad we tried one more thing. So I broke this. Somehow this cable got a short in it yesterday fucking around. And this cable is now garbage. Oh my God. Night and day. Now, unfortunately, we still don't have the, and I'm still going to leave. I've had enough of you people, and so now I got to hook this back up again. I got to go get another cable. So we're back where we started. I had a cough button all hooked up today, and we're back where we started with no cough button. And the sad thing is, we've almost ruined. Now this is running all weird. This isn't where it's supposed to be. So this is the original cable I had. And now it's all, where do we even put it? Behind the camera for now. So it looks like it's, okay. What's the cough button for when you need to sneeze? That's why they call it a sneeze button. Okay. Oh my God, that's so much better for my mental health. Holy shit. I already feel great. Test 1 2 3. Oh my God, that's so much better for my well-being. I even forgot we had we do the voice tip thing over here. I gotten so worked up and so frazzled today. Thank you for putting up with that insane moment of breakdown. Thank you for your super chats. At least cat's piss hasn't ruined all your tech like Mersh. I can't even imagine. How much to get the hum back? $200. $200. I'll do the whole show for with the hum, just to make it fun.
Good morning, chat room. Suck my cock, chat room. So I got an email yesterday with some interesting information on Casey Armstrong. Basically, the guy once spent a night in the hospital after losing a shampoo bottle up his ass. I was talking to this guy. He asked me to blow him. I said, "Are you fucking mad?"
Oh, come on, Chad. Just lick the tip for a minute.
Pretty gay stuff. Pretty gay stuff. All right, I gotta ask you guys. I need some help. I feel like, I'm not a complete out of it. I see most of the scams coming, except for the humming on my microphone and other stuff. I don't know. Okay, I woke up Monday morning or Sunday morning, I can't remember. And I had a Cash App request. Now I treat all these little apps like I treat, Cash. The Cash App I treat like Skiff. Like I'll go set up an account and reserve my name, but I'm not gonna use it. So I've never really used the Cash App, but I set up a Cash App account years ago just to get P-Melt on the Cash App system. And then I uninstalled the app. I don't really use Cash App. I use Zelle. I use Venmo occasionally. I don't really Cash App. That's for poor comics and people who need to borrow a quick $50 to pay a bill. I get a request from a woman named Delothian, and I'm not kidding. D-E-L D-E-L-E, not Delothian, Delethian. D-E-L-E-T-H-I-N. Delethian Gross. G-R-O-S-S. And it's a picture of a black woman. And she wants to send me through the Cash App $312. Now, I had a lot of thoughts about this, and I kept getting a request from her to send me $312. I kept getting the email that this woman, Delethian Gross, is trying to send me $312. So finally, I go and install the Cash App. And believe me, I had to wash my hands after I did it. And sure enough, there's a request from Delethian Gross. And her username is, you know how it starts with the $ symbol instead of the @ symbol on there? Pastor D. Gross. PASTORDEEGROSS. This is her username on the Cash App. And I just hit accept. And sure enough, $312 zips over to my Cash App account, where it sits currently. I have $312 in my Cash App account. I don't want to brag. I have $312 in my Cash App account. So 2 days go by, and I'm sitting here. I'm not transferring this money to my bank account. It's just sitting in my Cash App, wondering who this woman is and why she sent me $312. And I Google her. I go, as you would to any of these, it's like, what's going on? And I go Google Pastor Delethian Gross. And sure enough, this is her. Delethian L. Gross. Some pastor. Trayvon Gross. Co-pastor Delethian, affectionately known as Pastor D, is a native of Washington, D.C., born the youngest daughter of Apostle Joseph N. Brown and Pearlie M. Brown. So she's a real pastor. Delethian Gross. Okay. So 2 days go by, and this woman starts hitting me up for the money back. All the requests are broken English. For please return the money. For please, sir, return the money. Please, for sir, be returning the money. Be good. be good, sir, in returning money? Do you be returning for money, good sir? You know, that kind of like, you know, like you would get in an email from a Nigerian scheme. And just to show you it's real, this is it. I don't think I'm showing any private info here. For please return the money to Delethian Gross. She wants her $312 back. Now, this is where I'm, you know, you need to Delethian that Gross app. Hey-o! That's funny. See, that's funny. Delethian that Gross app. Every once in a while, guys, we get some gold. So my question is, what's the scam? My question is to you, what's the scam? Or did she just fuck up? This could also be an actual money laundering scheme, dirty money out, clean money back in if you're nice enough to do it. If you don't, they just don't dispute the charges. Really? Really? Send back $3.12. That could be funny. Not her money now. What a name. Delete Ian. But what's the scam? I'm curious. So, like, just so you know, my Cash App is not even connected to my bank account. That's how little I've ever used it. I may have never used it. Laundering money like KB. They want you to call them so they can send you a link. Sending it back provides your info, maybe. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, but I kind of already touched it, right? By accepting it. I probably shouldn't have accepted it. Lay low for a while. Well, that's what I kind of been doing. And every day, like twice, she's been requesting the money back. For please, sir. For please return money, sir. Oh, for please? Bone and the Carbarian, block the person, ask Cash App to refund them. They'll send you money on a stolen card, then switch to a legit card for the refund. Oh, is that what they're doing? That could be the thing. They hook up a stolen card, send money out, take the stolen card off their account and add a real card, and then ask for the money back. Hi, you're on Nobody Likes the Onions.
What's up, man? Hey, it's a common scam. So what happens is this person sets up a fake account. They are using a stolen credit card to send you $312. You're sending back $312 from your credit card. The person whose card was originally stolen will create a chargeback. You'll be out $312
plus your $312, the legit you sent them.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if I send back $312 now, won't it just be the $312 in my account?
No, I think it'll be the three. Yes, but it will. If it's linked to a credit card, it'll be from your credit card. You know, so the chargeback is from the reported stolen credit card.
People are saying it doesn't sound very pastoral. Someone will dispute the charge. Okay, so your advice would be just to sit on it. It'll disappear probably.
It will probably disappear. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. All right. Bye.
Yeah, because I didn't even connect my bank account. I don't want it to go to my bank account. I figure I'll just hold it. If like a year goes by, I assume it's my money. But I assume if it's some scan, something will happen. You're caught up in an international money laundering scheme. That $312 will get taken from you eventually. I believe that. Hi, you're on the Onions.
Hey, Patrick, it's Mr. P. Hey, don't use that money because that's Chad's mom sending it to you, trying to get you hooked up by the cops. I know because I gave it to her.
Chad's mom?
Yeah, she's dead. We're all in hell together having an orgy.
Wow.
What we do is we try to lure you guys in. I even got John's kids' tips down here, the ones they cut off.
All right.
Pretty cool. You should come see us. We'll see you in AC, brother.
Sounds gross. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to AC? Are we all going to AC? I think I'm going to go there like Thursday night through Monday morning. Have a nice little trip. We'll all go to AC. I'll do shows from there. I'll try to lure children up to my room to do programs and shows. You're giving Dr. Low T ammunition against you. Z-Man sells the catalytic converters to the Nigerians to put them onto you. Oh, no. But this woman's a real woman. Or is somebody pretending to be her? Is this not even Delethian? Is this not even Delethian gross? Because can't I call this bitch? What if I just call this bitch live on the show? Delethian gross. Can we get a phone number for this gross pastor? Email it to me if somebody can get it. Delethian gross. D gross. Phone number, address, age. Because if we can call this bitch and figure out what the scam is, the Greater Way Bible Church 2300, GBWC2300.com. It all sounds fake. Watch live. Oh, no. They got a Twitch. How do I watch the past events? How do I connect? Contact us. I need a prayer. Prince Frederick, Maryland. All right, there is a phone number. All right, should we try to call him? What time is it there? 7:49 a.m. Maybe later in the day. We try to give Delethian Gross an old phone call. Once it's
Patrick Melton, please allow me to assist you. Because the same thing happened to my microphone when I installed a fart button. One day I farted so loud it completely distorted my brainwaves. So now I speak clearly. Unplug it and plug it back in your ass should do the trick.
Good to know. Beloved chatter, I'm carpooling to AC with Stella B and Delethian Gross. Delethian Gross. What a weird name. And as someone on the Discord pointed out the other day, you know, these are my gross profits right now. These are my gross profits, $312. Tomorrow the chat will have a name, Delethian Gross, 100%. Send delete him gross to AC. How great would it be if he clicked live and she was stream sniping NLO? Religious people wake up at the crack of dawn, call now. Yeah, but it's a church, it's a business. Yeah, let's just we'll call him towards the end of the show, I think. Somebody just sent me an email that says possible Delethian Gross email, and then it's a phone number inside. You mean phone number? JK, we're having a good time. Yay! Okay. Delethian Gross, we may give a call later. I just thought it was weird that someone would do that and then demand it back. But I'm not new to the net, so I don't jump on doing stuff. Okay, we got to talk about race stakes. And we got to talk about Chad popping on MLC yesterday. That was quick, so hopefully that won't take too long. And then the main event today, I had Casey Armstrong stuff to go over. I don't know what we'll get to now because we're rolling up on, we're past an hour. And all I've done is yell about hums and Delethians. Delethians 14:2. Doesn't that sound like a book of the Bible? I'm going to read from Delethians 16:12. Open in your good book. Gross is a German name. Yeah, because of all the shit. Probably all the Scheiße. Oh my God, I cooked a delicious brisket. Y'all missed out on my 4th of July party. So many, I'm done having gatherings for people. So you can all message me the day of or the day before and go, can't come. It's like, I'm glad I made a pulled pork and a brisket. I'm glad my beautiful wife set up a nacho bar for you disgusting animals. I'm glad Kool-Aid brought over a 12-pack of Mountain Dew Baja Blast no sugar. What? Kool-Aid left me 2 of these. I meant to bring one up to try today. Mountain Dew Baja Blast no sugar. This is what Kool-Aid is just downing. Get real. Okay, Fatty Melt just sent me a link that says gross going off. What the fuck? Let's see gross going off. Oh no. Is this real?
Yeah, I know he's real. Miracle worker. I know he's real. Yes, he is. I know he's real. Miracle worker. I know he's real. Yes, he is. I know he's real. What he done for me? I know he's real. What he done for me? I know he's real. What he done for me? Hey, never what he's done. I know what he's done for me. I know what he's done for me. I know he's real. Miracle worker. I know he's real. Yes, he is. I know he's real. Miracle worker. I know he's real. Yes, he is. I know he's real. He is. I know he's real. He's real to me.
Do you guys think he's real though?
He's a sin.
Somebody said that's just a Negro church. Jesus. This is exactly how I imagined her.
He's real to me. I know he's real. Yes, I know. I know he's real. He's so real. I know he's real. Real to me. I know he's real. He's so real. I know he's real. Real to me. I know he's real. I got 5 reasons. I know he's real. He's so real.
What the fuck?
5 reasons. I know he's real.
Give me 5 reasons he's real.
I got 5 reasons. Hey, he's real. He's so real. I know he's real.
She says she has 5 reasons, but we never really. Oh, here's Pastor Delethian Gross in the chat. We are singing about Melton being real. $312 worth.
Yes, he did.
This church is empty. She have a laptop open? Is she scamming people right now? I know the Cash App is real. I mean, what is this? She's not even standing to do this. This is all sitting. Holy shit. Oh no. My bad. Also, Fatty Melt, you don't have to send me, when you send me a fucking video that's on the Facebook page, you don't have to send me the Facebook page too. I can click the link in the video. We got it. Now that's Fatty Melt, so that'll definitely start a giant war and get me 7 more emails telling me what a useless, stupid piece of shit I am. Because that's how Fatty Melt works. He's very emotional. But it's like sending me a YouTube video and then going, and their YouTube channel is this. It's like, yeah, it's probably just, if I click on whatever channels that video is, it's probably the channel. I got it. You don't have to like send me every little chunk in a separate email. We can put it together over here at the Onions team. I know he's real. I know he's real. I know he's real.
That is why I love him so. He's so real to me. That is why I love him so. He's so real to me. That is why I love him so. He's so real to me. Come on, clap your hands.
I love him because he's so real to me. That's why I love him so. He's so real to me. Those are the lyrics. And look at this. This is George Floyd before, you know. There is 7 people in this church. I'm not kidding you. It is dead empty. There's 7 people just kind of like barely swaying. Hold on. We have a Pastor Delethian Gross in the chat, and we have D Gross in the chat. They're all saying he is real. Give me my money. Brain laundering.
He's so real. He's so real. Yes, he is.
Ba 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 ba. I said he's real. Oh Lord. Oh, baby Jesus, real,
Definitely a no for me, dog.
Tell somebody it got to get better. Lady, it got to get better. He's so real.
He is real. Oh, jambalaya, testifier. He's so real. Hallelujah. 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 I feel it, yeah. I'll give it to all of you. Come on now. Come on, Deletian growth. Thank you for your glory. For being so I'm going to say this, Black People Church. It's a little much. It's a little much, Black people, with your churches. Holy shit. Holy shit. This show is wild. Please save my ears and plug that cable back in. Dreaming of the sweet sound of humming versus bootleg Sharpton. Yeah, I mean, it never ends. It never ends. What did I walk into? We don't even know. There's just something's very real to these.
Elder, every missionary, in the name of Jesus. Every district elder, in the name of Jesus. Every brother, in the name of Jesus. Look over your people. Look over your people.
Let's not even pretend. You know, if this, let's say this isn't even a scam. Let's say this church is legit. I'm not sending their money back if this is what they're going to do with it. This is what you're going to do with the money I send you? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. By the way, Ball Powder, you're in charge of likes today. Ball Powder, you're in charge of the likes today. And we'll see how you do. Earl Skakel wants it to stop. That makes me think we're on to something here.
And we give you honor, give you praise.
Is this a new Donald Glover video? What is this?
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Amen and amen and amen. Come on, somebody give God praise. Give him praise. Give him praise. Give him praise. Come on, Zion.
Come on, Zion.
Oh, God.
I like how it says that like it's a real place. Come on, Zion. I see you in the back, Zion.
Shalama Korabani, Rendo Shala Zabarenu, te Alamende Yaramashi Berendaka, Garamondi Javarakai, Shikantru Menorasti, Varakenda Almazuri Kilantro, Doramaki, Palinder Ani Soverashu, Turamendi Fendalari, Brag Amisto.
I'm sorry, what? I don't like that when it just comes on. I forgot you can even do that.
Shalama Korabani, Rendo Shala Zabarenu, te Alamende Yaramashi Berendaka, Garamondi Javarakai, Shikantru Menorasti, Varakenda Almazuri Kilantro, Doramaki, Palinder Ani Soverashu, Turamendi Fendalari, Brag Amisto.
It's like, yeah, it's steel toe tongues. It's steel toe and tongue. They're still.
God, he's been too good. Yeah, nah.
Imagine being the sound guy at a black church.
The name of our God. Boy, he is good. Bless the name of our God.
If you're yelling into it, it's clipping. Could you? Okay, I guess keep.
Lift up a sound up in here. A sound where healing.
Lift up a sound up in here. Come on.
Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the noonday.
Jesus in the morning, Jesus in the evening, Jesus at supper time. When Jesus on a bagel, you can eat Jesus anytime.
Hey, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the noonday.
Jesus in the noonday.
Lord, put your hands together. Open up your mouth and bless him.
No wonder you. No, Jesus, take a nap about it. How do they know when it's over? And by the way, how are more people showing up to this? You would think this place would be emptying out, so they're somehow attracting more people. No one's facing the front. Everyone's turned around. They're gathered around this lady who I think is dying. Yeah! Oh, Lord Jesus.
Start praising.
Let me hear you start praising His name. Jesus, into your wallets, into our tip basket.
Been too good. Been too kind. Been too merciful.
This guy has gang tattoos all over.
Come on, Zion.
Black people are absolutely incredible. They are true showmen. This is amazing. I don't know if it's black people, but like, how long ago would you have walked out of this room? It's like, I want to move on, but I'm also curious how long this goes on for. There's 400 years of hardship in this wailing. You don't need that good ninja to come. Yeah, praise His name. Let's get those likes going. Who did I say was in charge of likes? Ball powder today. Yeah. The drummer is tired. Holy shit. Come solo. Where they all just come individually. David Allen Greer. Delray Beach. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of. Holy shit. We are 16 minutes into 1 hour and 18 minutes on this. I'll tell you what there's too much of in this church for me. Cables everywhere. They have TVs up around the room with cables. They have this cable in the back here, just going up the wall to the balcony. They show a lot of angles and a lot of just loose cabling heading up the stalks here.
Listen, y'all, Pastor DeGrosse takes your donations in many ways, not just fake Cash App accounts. Patrick, pay her on Zany Pay, Loopy Wallet, Bonkers Bucks, C Uku Coin, Nutty Pay, Wacky Cash, Psycho Pay, Y, Mad Money, Wacky Wallet, or Insane Pay.
C Uku Coin. That's how I pronounce cuckoo coin. Hold on. Zany Pay, Loopy Wallet, Bonkers Bucks, Cuckoo Coin, Nutty Pay, Wacky Cash, Psycho Pay, Mad Money, Wacky Wallet, or Insane Pay?
Listen, y'all, Pastor DeGrosse takes your donations in many ways, not just fake Cash App accounts. Patrick, pay her on Zany Pay, Loopy Wallet, Bonkers Bucks, C Uku Coin, Nutty Pay, Wacky Cash, Psycho Pay, Y, Mad Money, Wacky Wallet, or Insane Pay.
Okay. Have you watched Righteous Gemstones? It's great. Yeah, it's not 2019. We've all watched Righteous Gemstones. JK, Chris Bueller. Yeah, it's a great show. If you guys are here, who's making my chicken sandwich? Come on. Hello. Please tell me it's another hour and 2 minutes of just this. Look at these old black bitches. Black church is wild, for real. There's one dude up in the balcony just swaying. Look at all the antennas for their UHF microphones. Uh-oh. They're all forming a procession. This could be a flash mob or some sort of Prime Day sale. Everyone gets their own solo. Hold on, is this communion? What is this? She's bringing them game day towels. Why are they all fanning each other? And who's this guy in the back? Look at this guy back here. What's he just standing here doing? Don't mind me, folks. This guy's microphone died an hour ago, but he's still screaming. This is wild. You wonder why black churches don't get out till 3 p.m. and they're always the last one to the Red Lobster.
And bless the name of the Lord. Come on, clap your hands, open up your mouth and bless the name of the Lord.
In church? Is this another Chad bit? No, this lady sent me $300. I'm just curious.
Come on, Zion.
We have all these cables, but no humming, Whitey.
Righteous response. I say he deserves a righteous response.
This guy's just whoa! They all have masks on around their chin.
Unto the Lord for all of his many benefits. We can't pay him, but we can praise him.
This guy's in front of their famous Instagram wall.
We can't pay him, but we can praise him. So you ought to clap your hands, open up your mouth.
This is intolerable.
Open up your mouth. I say you ought to clap your hands. Every time I feel God here, I say you ought to clap your hands and open up your mouth.
Shalama Korabani, Rendo Shala Zabarenu, te alamende Yaramashi Berendaka, Garamondi Javarakai, Shikantru Menorasti, Varakinda Almazuri Kilantro, Doramaki, Palinder Ani Soverashu, Turamendi Fendalari, Braj Amisto.
Shout unto God with a voice of triumph.
Oh, God.
The Lord is good, and his mercy endureth forever.
What the fuck?
Do me a favor, look at a neighbor and say, neighbor.
Come on, Zion. Come on, Zion.
Listen, all of you stalkers, you're going to need Jesus if you don't hit the like button. Keep watching your Negro church while Aaron takes nudes of me to post on Instagram. Hit the like button for Jesus.
If that neighbor ain't said nothing to you, get out your seat and get out your row and find you one more neighbor. Grab them by their hand, shake them and rock them and shake them and say, neighbor. Is engaged with Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow, it calms down.
He's been King of glory. He's the Lord God mighty in battle. We owe him.
This church is getting more and more full. That's why they have to do this long intro, because black people are late. They have to wait for them to all get there. I'm not even being racist. I'm asking. It's culture, right?
Praise.
I don't know what Killer Mike's doing here.
We owe him. We owe him. We owe him a praise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We owe him a praise.
I owe you $312.
Glory to God.
Yeah, Muted Grouse said, imagine just listening to this. DK, you down with OPP? Yeah, imagine just putting this on as like chill entertainment. Holy shit, black people. Holy shit. I'd be shooting up the block parties too if this was my church. Just kidding. There's no excuse for violence. Seek help if you or a friend are considering blowing away a loved one. All right, we got to talk about Ray Stakes a little bit today. And then Zumach. I know we can get to those two things. And then we're going to try to call Pastor Delethian Gross. You guys enjoy the next 5 hours of this. I got to go to work. I guess. Oh no. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but apparently this is being used to promote steel toe. What the fuck? You didn't get this from me. Why do you always say that? This isn't even that bad. Who cares? It's because you guys are too friendly with the toe over there. Apparently there's like these provocative shots of April being used to promote steel toe on Compound Media. They put up these little like trying to be sexy shots of April. Tummy shots and stuff. Gross. Delethian, gross. Okay, we got to watch Ray. Ray, you know, everybody made fun of Ray for never having made a steak, for never cooking a steak. 50-year-old man, never cooked a steak in his life. Doesn't know how to cook steak. Very, very funny stuff. David Lee Roth scream. This is an old-timey hype train. Wow, yeah, that's like a black church hype train. Black church hype train. Oh no, we got a red one. Red ones mean tons of money. DK gifted a membership. Thank you, DK. 10 more memberships today. 10, 15 more memberships. I think we'll get over 800. The problem is I don't see the total until the day after, but then you also see how many fell off the day before. And I think we're at 776 or 778 or something like that. So everybody made fun of Ray for not being able to cook steaks, never having made a steak. And then Ray runs out and buys some steaks to show everybody, I'm a big kid now. Ray goes out to a grocery store or some discount meat market, man. You know, the Wells Fargo wagon just pulled into his neighborhood and was selling meat off the back of a Charles Chips truck. Ray goes and buys a 4-pack of Eye of Round steaks. Now, Eye of Round is the garbage fire of steaks. It's lean for the most part, tough. I imagine if you buy Eye of Round, you're pounding it out and tenderizing it to make Salisbury steak or pepper steak, or cutting it up or grinding it for something. Throwaway steak. Yeah. I mean, just garbage. Not something you'd like. I mean, you'd probably rather have a burger than an eye of round steak. And he goes and buys some skirt steaks, which are just, again, not a steak you'd want to like have on a plate and cut up and eat. Skirt steak is good for, you know, again, like maybe pepper steak or fajitas or grinding or, you know, a skirt steak you have to cook hot and fast, really hot and fast, or you have to like braise it and really break it down and get it tender. But when people want a steak, they don't. If you went to a restaurant and thought you were getting a steak and they brought you eye of round or a skirt steak, you'd be like, what? What is this garbage? Eye of round is the filet mignon of the Bahamas. Pretty much. So this is the night before. This is July 3rd, and Ray has this chick Priya back on. I don't know why. She's a dud. And Ray's also been getting high instead of drinking. So he's very zoned out in these latest videos. But this is a real quick clip from the night before July 4th, the night before Ray's going to cook these steaks.
In the fridge. I'm going to. I just brought them out to show. But yeah, I'm going to put them in the freezer. Yeah.
Is he gonna where does he show the steaks? Hold on.
I'm sure it's t-shirt. From the grocery store. This company, food.
$5.35 for 4 steaks. Beef round. Eye of round. Seamed eye round steak. You know when you go buy ground round for hamburgers? That's this. They grind these up. They're garbage steaks. He got 4 of them for $5.35. 4 steaks for $5.
Food.
He's holding it up, proud as a baby.
Universe. Food Universe.
You got him from Food Universe, your place for steaks. If it's not Rustic Cuts, make sure it's Food Universe, everybody. Food Universe.
They have a universe of food, and I bought steaks from them. I bought $25 worth of steak meat that I'm going to cook, and it's gonna be good. I hope.
Steak meat. You don't wanna call something steak meat. I bought a lot of steak meat. Okay.
Hope it's gonna be good. Also want to say happy birthday to Ari Jane. It's her birthday today. Everyone say happy birthday to her. AriJane.com. AER.
Okay, then we gotta skip to 8 minutes. For 5 minutes, he keeps his steak laying out beside him.
And put it on the ground. Put it away. Yes, I'm gonna go put it in the freezer right now. Yes, I'm gonna bring on my gas. I'm gonna put the steaks in the freezer because it's also 90 degrees outside in New York City. No, dude, my girlfriend is Marsha, and it's her birthday.
Marsha.
Happy birthday, and thank you. What's up? How are you, Priya?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna put you on the screen by yourself for a second because I gotta put these steaks in the freezer. So
I look a little bit like crazy.
Okay, so the other funny thing right away is, if you haven't caught it yet, he's cooking these steaks tomorrow on the grill. And yet he's about to go. He's cooking them on July 4th on the grill, and it's July 3rd night. And he's going to go throw the steaks in the freezer. He bought some fresh steaks, and now he's going to go freeze them overnight for one night to thaw them out the next day and cook them. Because if there's any way you want, and I guarantee he freezes them right in the pack he got them from in the store. He's one of those guys. If you buy a pack of meat that comes in those styrofoam packs, it's saran wrapped, don't take that pack and throw it in the freezer. That's not an airtight freezer grade package. Don't freeze your meat like that. Figure it out. Figure out life. So literally he's cooking this stuff in like 15 hours, but he's going to freeze it. Freezing slows down the graze. You're an idiot if you think you got to freeze meat you're cooking in 20 hours. You're an idiot. Sorry, there's no other. If you're freezing meat you're cooking tomorrow, you're retarded. But that's Ray. Ray never had a steak in his life. DeVito. Leaves his guest alone to go put away steaks. Watch this.
Yeah, my chat's getting mad at me that I have steaks not in the freezer. Like, don't let them sit there.
No, they said go put them in the fridge, and you're going to put them in the freezer. There's a difference. Ray's like your retarded cousin who got convicted of manslaughter for killing a pedestrian while drunk driving, except worse. 3 days maximum. Yeah, freezing them is just going to fuck up these shitty steaks that are already garbage.
It's 90 degrees in New York City. So, all right, let me put them in the freezer. You talk to him.
All right.
And he acts like that's the reason he's got to put them in the fridge or freezer. It's 90 degrees in New York City, so he's got to go in the freezer. It's like, yeah, if it was 72 out, you could just leave them on your counter all night. But since it's hot in New York City, you got to go put them in the freezer. He keeps mentioning this. Like, I got to go put them in the freezer because it's hot out. It's like, no, they go and they need to be refrigerated regardless, Ray. Regardless.
Hi, everyone. What's going on? Who's here? American Cupcake. Hi, American Cupcake. No, dude, my GF is Marsha, and it's her birthday. Happy birthday to Marsha.
So I don't know who this Priya bitch is, but she's a dud. She's a complete snore fest. She talks soft. She talks with no confidence. I don't know if she's a comic. I don't know what she is. Ray made this proclamation months ago that he was not going to do shows with guests anymore, and then since then has never done a show without a guest. And they're always like these, it's Elise and it's Priya. It's like, who? Why is this woman on your show? For what?
So what do you guys want to talk about? I'm not Ray, but I don't know. You have questions about steaks? How do you guys like your steaks? How do you guys generally cook your steaks? Let me know.
Really, really great stuff. She's a comedian. She's a dud. Horny old lady wanted that Stevie Lou. If she's a comic, we're in trouble.
What are you guys doing for 4th of July? Anybody doing anything fantastic? Exciting? Shooting off the fireworks?
What's up? What'd I miss?
This is going great.
Well, I don't think they like talking to me as much as they like talking to you.
That's her energy. I don't think they like talking to me as much as they like talking to you. You can go. You can go if you don't want to do this. If someone came onto my show with that energy when I'm like paying them, I'd be like, you can go. Matter of fact, I have episode 661 when we kick Eliza Schlesinger out. I'm like, why don't you go? You out of it, bitch. Sorry, I'm tired and I had an all-night flight. I didn't tell you to do that. Leave.
What's up?
I don't think they like talking to me as much as they like talking to you.
Oh, no, they're good people. I had to put the steaks in the freezer. They insisted I put my...
Nah, they're good people. Nah, they're good people.
Steaks in the freezer. Congrats on taking a few...
Hold on. Carlos Danger says Alex Stein allegedly at 1 p.m. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Carlos Danger? He just wrote Alex Stein allegedly at 1 p.m. But I can't see him that that's a reply to anybody or anything. He just said that. Alex Stein allegedly at 1 p.m. Where? What? When? What? Who? What? Talk more things. Ray is having Alex Stein on today. Rock Bottom, 1 p.m. on the Shuli Network. Oh boy. Boy, Alex Stein will kind of just go on anything, huh? This is what I mean. All these guys say, like, Kevin Brennan mumbled it on his own show the other day. Like, what is this show becoming? Or what do people think of this show? It's like, yeah, man. Let Joey C come on and fuck with his mic for 12 more hours. It's really helping the pro image of the program. So cut to Ray's Rock Bottom July 4th show. Holy shit. You know what? I've never ceased to be amazed at how many losers this whole world unearths. I don't have a clue who this guy is that Ray had on. But Ray and this guy got together with Elise and this guy's wife to cook up those steaks. And the story behind this is unreal. This clip we're going to watch is courtesy of the Shuli Network. They covered this, and they had to blur out several of the logos and the avatars of chatters because they've started fucking with Ray on such a level. They're putting penises on his screen constantly, trying to get Ray's channel canceled. By the way, one more strike and Steel Toe's gone from YouTube completely. Good luck, everybody. Hope nobody strikes them. Hope they don't do anything strike-worthy today or yesterday or ever, so they don't get reported by anyone. If they lost their channel by getting one more strike, it would be hell for them. Remember, they're shitting all over Rumble now. Rumble can't get it together. Rumble's fucking it up. Rumble won't give us a slot. We can't broadcast. Rumble's got encoding issues. Rumble's got the KBPS stuff. No. You loved Rumble last week. You were like, fuck YouTube. Now you're back on YouTube, so it's like, fuck Rumble. And Flat Cat Jessica says, enough with the strikes. No. Take them down. Fuck them. It's not copyright strikes. It's not a copyright strike. So it's not petty. It is petty, but it's still fun. Take them down. Fuck them. Flat Cat doesn't know what she's talking about. She's new over here with the onions. We forgive her. One more strike. One more strike. Gone forever. Gone for good. The dream.
I don't like the look of it.
All right, this is Ray with some guy recounting his success in making steaks on the 4th of July. This is one of the most insane things you're ever going to watch.
Yeah, the girls missed all the steak cooking. Here's how it went down.
The girls missed all the steak cooking. Listen to how Ray tells a story and then what really happened. Just wait for this.
This was great.
Yeah, I mean, Molly just spent the the next hour after you left just making fun of me and my ability to cook. And
this guy's wife made fun of him for an hour after Ray left about his ability to cook. It's like, but you measured him. Your girlfriend, you married him. Your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, married a gray-haired man who has no idea how to cook steaks. Ray and Mr. Gray over here, this balding gray fuck who looks like, he crawled out from a lamp that's been rubbed to grant you a wish. They're gray men. They're gray men who have never barbecued a steak. don't know how to do it, don't know what they're doing, don't know how to buy a steak. You know, if Ray showed up with those steaks at my house, I wouldn't let you. You can't even put those on my grill. Well, I respect my grill more than that. It might ruin my grill to put eye of round on my grill.
And yours, of course.
Well, you know what? But who cares? That wasn't the point.
Yeah. No.
Here's how the day started.
He's like, my wife made fun of our ability to cook, and Ray goes, "Who cares? That wasn't the point." It was the point. It was the point. You know, you literally ran out and bought steaks because people said you can't cook steaks. So it was the point. You got bullied into it and ran. It's like when Chad goes and gets cash to prove that he has money. You know? It's like when Dr. Chow takes a picture of a suit. It's like, oh boy. Yeah, the internet made you run and go get something to show. So you like got a little, you know, into, you know, you got taken a little bit. Happens to all of us. So don't rewrite history now and do the thing where it's like, it wasn't about proving that we can make steaks. It's like, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
The day started like, here, I'm going to show this.
So this is what's wild to me. We got proud Papa Ray here pouring some sort of bottled sauce onto uncooked steaks on a grill. You know, if enough of this sauce ran off these steaks to the ground, it'd put the fire out. He's just wetting uncooked steaks. Now you want to put a glaze or a steak or sauce on a steak, that's fine. But you're never going to get a char. You're never going to get a good crust on these steaks by wetting them down with whatever the fuck is even in this bottle. Carlos, do you know, is this his hot sauce? Because also you don't pour 6 teaspoons of hot sauce onto a steak. Now, I know he had his hot sauce there, but I don't, first of all, who's eating hot sauce on a steak? And second of all, you don't just pour it on your wet grill steaks. I'm not reading all that, but I appreciate what you've done there. What are you going to kill him? Oh, I get it. I'm not Ray. I'm able to see it before I read it. You know what I mean? Okay, so Ray's pouring pure hot sauce onto a steak. All right. And by the way, good steak, you don't need that. You know, a good steak is insulting to do that too.
Like,
and look at Ray. He's so happy. He's like, oh my God, this is how you make steaks. This is how you make steaks. You just pour sauce onto cheap gray meat. I'm making steaks. No, I'm making steaks. Look at that. Look at those thin little steakum-like things. And Ray is just pouring hot sauce onto them. Hot sauce on a steak. If Delete and Gross heard about this.
We made that.
That's right.
Like we made that grill.
We made that grill. He goes on and on ad nauseum and did this on MLC yesterday too. On and on and on about how they made a fire and made a grill. And we made a fire. We made a grill. We did it. We made a grill. We made a fire. I guess they had to assemble the grill. You know, they had to like connect the wheels to the base or something. And so Ray's losing his mind. Again, these are grown men who have never changed a tire, swung a hammer, grilled meat, owned tools. It wouldn't shock me if Ray doesn't own a screwdriver.
Like there was no grill. Like
there was no grill. We had to like build a grill.
Yeah, it didn't exist. Grills didn't exist until we. Yeah.
So just two fucking dorks. And by the way, they're 50. I'm worried about the boys right now who are 24. I'm worried about the men right now who are 19. They're going to be complete sourpusses. You know, this is 5 years older than me, and these men can't figure it out. They can't identify what makes a good steak in a store. They don't have a clue how to cook it. Again, these steaks got to be hot and fast. They shouldn't even be over coals. They should be in fire. Hot and fast. 1 minute, 90 seconds on each side in flames in 500, 600 degree fire. That's how you cook these steaks. Unfucking real. Wait till you hear.
So we got there, and yeah, they weren't the greatest steaks. At least that I didn't know. I went to the store. I bought everything that said steak.
I went to the store and bought everything that said steak. That'll give you an idea how good this place was. That'll give you an idea how good this steak place was if all they had was eye of round and these shitty gristle-veined skirt steaks.
I think it tasted like steak to me. Yeah.
Well, it said steak on the package. About the three most expensive things they had there. And
the three most expensive things they had there. Remember, one was a pack of 4 different steaks for $5.35. And Ray wants you to believe it was the most expensive cut of meat they had in the store.
And ones were like those little fillets.
It's calling eye of round fillets. I mean, I just imagine being 50 years old. I bet he goes to a steakhouse at a restaurant, looks at the menu, and doesn't know the difference between the cuts. He's just like, yeah, just steak. And they're like, you want a T-bone, like a big porterhouse? You want what do you want? You want a ribeye? A sirloin? You want a filet? You want a rib cap? What would you like, sir? And he's just like, steak. Steak meat. Just any steak meat. And just dump hot sauce on it before it gets charred. I don't want any color on that at all. Just gray steak dipped in hot sauce, please. The Deleithian Gross special. Gray steak dipped in sauce. Thank you. Thank you.
And then the other ones was what do you call it? Like those middle, like those ones are the ones that cook real fast. And the other one turns out was actual steak because I was.
So the skirt steaks he doesn't think are steaks because they're too thin. The other ones were actual steaks.
I was gonna go buy more steak. Like,
yeah, those were almost steakums. They were like so thin.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the steaks.
Yeah.
Like,
the eye of round are his steaks.
Like they were like good enough for people. No, that's like the steak, and that's what these are.
That was some good.
So have you ever seen just a quarter bottle of hot sauce emptied out on top of a steak? A gray, colorless steak. And these coals are done. Like, it's going to take so long to cook these because these coals are done. They're not configured in any kind of efficient cooking way. They're just spread out. And again, they're spent. These are spent. These are almost ash. And this should be fired. This should be grilled really hot. Skirt steak. But he's cooling it down. He's inhibiting the cooking by just dumping a half gallon of liquid on top of them.
Good stuff. I don't know. I'm getting hungry again. Okay.
But we made that fire.
Yeah.
We made that fire. It's like, yeah, how else would you cook? Yeah, I made a fire and cooked on July 3rd and 4th too. What's your point? Like, yeah, of course you made a fire. No, we set up the grill and we made the fire. You're 50. Holy shit.
The coals, there's a whole bag of coals.
Yeah.
I mean,
we used coals. We used a whole bag of coals. It's like, okay.
It was my first time doing it too, really.
And this guy's older. This guy has to be, he's long gray hair. Yeah, this is my first time ever trying to cook something too. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, it really is just arrested development, stunted growth, idiots trying to figure out. And by the way, there are plenty of men listening to this show who have never fired up a grill on their own and never will, and that's fine. What makes this all funny is that Ray wanted to prove that he could do it, so he ran out and got steaks and did a grill. So he wants credit. I bought barbecue briquettes and started a fire. I heard he had to use like a whole bottle of lighter fluid to get it going. This guy's an idiot. So never having cooked steaks on a grill, fine. You go over to your friend's house, they do it. Your wife cooks, your husband cooks, whatever. That's fine. And if I made fun of you for never cooking steaks on a grill, you'd probably just go, yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing. Not Ray. He wants to prove it's his thing and he can do it. So he runs out, gets a grill, coals, and the worst steaks everyone's ever seen. It's the worst thing everyone's ever seen. And then and then doing such a horrible job. This is a failure on every level. Failure purchasing the meat, failure cooking the meat, failure seasoning the meat, failure saucing the meat, failure serving the meat. Wait till you hear all of this. And then he's like, yeah, we built that. We built that fire. We had to build the grill and build the fire. Cardiff's kids are right. Women are in here laughing at you. Women. The least amongst us.
I've never made nobody ever trusted me enough as a kid.
So he also has he's never seen someone make a steak. He constantly is moving them around. He's constantly taking this spatula and pressing on the steaks. These are thin, moistureless, gross, veiny, gristled shit steaks. He can't stop moving them around. He can't stop pressing on them. So they're never going to develop any color. They're never going to develop any grill marks. They're never going to develop anything because he can't leave them alone. People do this with everything when they cook. Leave it alone. How do you think you get the color on it and the grill mark steered into it? By moving it every 2 seconds? Look at this flippy floppy flap of bologna.
These are like the best steakums in the world. Yeah. Remember steakums when you were a kid? It's like if it would have been. Yeah, those were the skinny ones.
So he just can't stop molesting it with his tongs and his spatula, moving it around, flipping it, flopping it.
Like went real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
This one might not make it. I don't know.
Now you're making me hungry. Yeah, my neighbor said he's like, those should have been
there we go.
A minute.
Just keeps moving it. And by the way, now he's happy with it. Now that it's not flat on the grill, now that it has a big hump and bubble in it. He's like, there we go. Now that it's not all flat on the surface that I'm trying to cook it on. There we go.
Side.
And I got one more. This is like
I think we went like
game
1
of Jenga
minute
with meat.
Yeah. Yeah, we went 1 minute on one side and then 10 on the other. So
1 minute on one side and 10 minutes on the other.
Emotional damage.
So
I
would get.
I thought the steaks were fine, man. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it tasted.
And now the guy's trying to tell Ray, we didn't know what we're doing. We suck. And Ray's like, that wasn't the point, man. We did great. The steaks were fine. Man. They were good.
great, especially the hot sauce was made up for anything that the steak wasn't, so we could have had
'cause we got
marshmallows
there,
and
and the
hot
first
sauce
thing-
that would taste the same.
Yeah, the first thing we
The hot sauce made up for anything that the steaks wasn't. What?
had to do when we got there was get the grill going, because that was first we didn't know. First, the grill was all in place. Then
You won't believe this. We got there and the grill wasn't even on. So we had to build a fire, then cook them. And you won't even believe this. When we got the steaks in the package, they weren't even done. So we had to cook them. This is hilarious if it wasn't so sad. Ray is so Ray is what makes all of these people great. Ray, Chad, Casey Armstrong, they all think they're operating on a god tier level. What makes Chad brilliant is Chad thinks he's the same as everyone else. Like I'm a talented comedian podcaster. I'm doing what everyone else is doing. I'm the same. And it's like, oh God. Oh God. And there's nothing you can even pivot to. It's like Chad will never be good. Chad will never understand that, like, he doesn't quite have it. So it's that naivety that makes him just keep trying and trying. And it's like, oh, it's so good. Like yesterday on MLC, it's just like, how much can you watch a guy just damage his brand, damages his whole reputation over and over? It's so good. And he doesn't have a clue. Chad thinks he's awesome and crushing it. That's what makes it gold. That's what makes it gold. Ray thinks people said I couldn't make steaks and I bought steaks and I nailed it. It's like, we know you think you nailed it. That's why it's so funny. You wouldn't serve those steaks to animals. Those are throwaway steaks. They were throwaway steaks before you cooked them, and after you cooked them, they're garbage. They're garbage. And Ray's like, the steaks were great, man. We did a great job. We built the fire. We made steaks. We did it. Same as Chad. They all think they're great. They think they're killing it. And the funny part is they can all see each other sucking. Chad watches Ray and he's like, what an idiot. Ray thinks he's doing it well. Ray watches Chad and goes, it's sad how Chad thinks he's part of this. It's like, but none of them can see it on each other. The self-awareness is gone from these men. I know what I am. I know what I am. This is nothing. This is nobody level comedy in a corner of the podcasting universe. Time has forgotten. This is nothing. I'm nobody. This is garbage. I'm shit. Those guys really think they're doing something. Casey Armstrong thinks he's like figuring out how to do this. It's great. It's gonna make it so good. So that's what makes all these guys so great. We make fun of Casper. We point out how awful his reels and videos are. He stops. He goes, holy shit, you're right. You're right. And he never put out another thing after we made fun of him on his channel. Now he went off and started Blondcast, which looks like he's stopped doing that already too. But like Casper was making these cringe videos about Jesus turning water into wine and not being allowed into bars because he, like cornball day one comedian shit they come up with when they start writing comedy. Jesus walks into a bar. That kind of shit. Yeah, and Casper took a look at it and goes, this is cringe. I got to knock this off. Not Ray, not Chad. They all think they're awesome. Chad will get like a new graphic or a new sound and think like, fuck yeah, taking my show to the next level. It's like, Jesus. They're all like, it's almost like they have like filter glasses on and can't see their own cringe. Back to Ray and his steaks.
It looked like for a minute it wasn't in place. It's like, okay, shoot, we got to think of a plan B. They're like, no, everything's cool.
Absolutely.
And we went there.
Yeah,
Thanks for the access to the grill. We get there. there's I know nothing. I don't know that much about grills. Anytime I made a steak before, anytime I cook something, I gotta turn it on myself. Like I turn it on like I just hit the knob. This is
They're
the firm
usually inside a building.
No, even when it's outside, like it's a
those kind of
tank or
grills.
whatever.
Yeah.
So they're talking about a gas grill that has knobs where you can just basically turn it on like an oven. And again, none of these guys even know what the difference in a gas grill, a charcoal grill, a wood burning grill, an offset smoker, a pellet grill. They don't have a clue. They wouldn't know a Weber kettle from a fucking, they wouldn't know from a hibachi, from a George Foreman. Oh, those kind of grills with the knobs? Yeah, those kind of grills. A gas grill, guys. And again, I was never really into grilling until maybe 5 or 6 years ago, smoking and grilling. Yeah, I get it. It's not something to do when you're a transient and you live in a room that you just crash in with your pink blanket. But you've been around grills, right? You've seen Problem Child and Edward Scissorhands or any movie where there's a cookout. You've seen movies and you've seen men operate grills. By the way, Ray had a father. What a failure. Whoever led this boy to the point he's at now, and I don't know when his parents died in his life, but what a fucking failure. Whoever raised this man has upon their hands. I mean, I just, as a man, this guy is a flop. He can't cook. He can't fuck. He can't read. He can't date. He can't tell a story. He can't explain anything. He can't get words right. He can't stop lying about people. He's slow. He writes revision. This again. There's no way to flip this into a success, and he's like, "We did it."
But this is the first time
I haven't used one of those before.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever had to make
the fire.
the fire. So
I mean, they're losing their mind about this. They're losing their mind that they built a fire.
that was my focus because we're there. I've never made a fire before.
Yeah.
So I had to make the oven. So I made the oven.
He just keeps repeating it. That was the first time we ever had to make a fire, because I was focusing on making the fire because I never really had to make a fire. We had to make the fire. It's like, yes, say it more.
Yes.
Like we made the oven. We made it.
We made it. Yeah. And,
we made the oven.
Now you're gonna be just cooking all over the place.
No, and then the people got mad
You'll
at
be
us.
lighting everything on fire and going, no, I'm cooking. It's
yeah. As far as the seasoning, there was no, it was just gonna salt and pepper it. I did not know when we went to the store to buy all the stuff that they.
So
We didn't really though. I thought they were making something to eat on the side. It looked like a salad. They went upstairs for 2 hours and just left us. And I was like, we couldn't get the fire to go. So once we got it to go, I'm like, let's start cooking. Let's start
throw 'em
cooking.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just started cooking, and they were upstairs. We're like,
they were downstairs for 2 hours trying to light the fire and cook these steaks. 2 hours trying to light a fire and cook steaks. And the girls went up to make something to eat on the side. And Ray cooked the steaks and ate the steaks, didn't take them upstairs to the women, They all just ate him and his buddy just raw dog ate steaks with their hands down at the grill and left like half a steak for the ladies.
Hey, can you bring down knives? I thought they were making a salad. I did not know that they were like trying to make a base thing to put the meat in. And it's like,
yeah, they should have done that. That part should have been done way earlier so that we had time to.
Now, just so everybody knows what they're talking about, because it's going to be confusing, so I'll just let the cat out of the bag. Elise and this guy's dumb wife or whoever decided, Steve C says, why didn't Ray do a practice run before showing the entire internet? In a world full of how to YouTube videos, these steaks are just unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, look, anybody who wants to learn how to do anything can. Ray doesn't care. They didn't even know if this place had a grill. They walked out and the grill was in pieces and they were like, oh, we got to build the grill. It's like, and you know he had steaks and charcoal in his hand. So you know these steaks sat out for an hour on a bench while he figured out how to build the grill and build the fire. These steaks just got room temp. So food safety issues, fire safety issues, idiots handling fire issues. You know, it just sickening. But he's talking about the women were upstairs making something to go on the side. He's going to mention a few times that the women were making salad. These women went to the store and bought like cilantro and lime and stuff to make a chimichurri sauce for the skirt steaks. And we'll never really understand or know unless we talk to Elise if they told Ray, hey, we're going to make a chimichurri sauce for the steaks, in which case they need to kind of be marinated in them before they're cooked. Or whatever. But Ray heard we're making a salad. They wanted to marinate the steak in salad. Ray saw them go to the produce section and assumes everything in the produce section is salad. Oranges, salad. Lime, salad. Cilantro, salad. Apples, salad. Coleslaw, salad. It gets so wild, this story.
To put, get it, let it soak.
Those were minutes.
Yeah.
That's not true. These are not the crumb burglar. Nasty Al, he's a man. Bless your heart, Ray. You did good. Yeah. Those are not. Yeah, those are not minute steaks. Those are not minute steaks. Are those called minute steaks? I don't know. I thought he was talking about.
Idea. I don't.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Those are not. Those are not. The video is fake. You know everything, Ray. Every instinct you have to announce something, you should say the opposite. Because you'd have a higher batting average. You really would. You'd have a higher batting average just saying the opposite of what you want to say out loud at any given moment.
I don't know if there's official name.
All right, let him
and again, look at him tapping it with his. He can't stop tapping it and pressing on him. He can't leave him alone.
I thought
I have no idea. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if there's official name.
All right, let him. Those are the.
Just tapping it. Just can't. Just has to. This is what retarded people have to do. They have to like. I got to do something. I got to be hitting the meat with my spatula.
But yeah, we have no footage. We have no video footage of us making that fire because that fire was
not.
He can't get over that they made a fire. He cannot let it go. We made that fire, and the fire was. Remember when we made the fire?
Yeah, I should.
Easy. That fire was not easy. But we put our hot sauce on it, and then we put our. But it is.
He never finishes a thought. We put our hot sauce, and we put our, and those steaks aren't. And we put our yeah. So he reads. He's always in his own head. He never finishes thoughts or finishes sentences. He's just awful at this. Again, like Chad, it's like there's no fixing you. You will never be good. Like there's not a class you can take to get good at it. You know. for all the bragging about your radio job and you were a real radio guy and stuff. It's like, right, and you still don't have it. I never had a professional radio job. I've never been in real radio, and I have the better instincts on how to do radio than you. I know how to fade things down. I know how to, God, did you see Chad play that insanely cringe song? And he was like, I made this song 10 minutes ago. It's like, we know it's all offbeat and sounds like shit. You're trying to talk over it like a radio guy and step back and like hit the post and stuff. You're awful. Like, you have no instincts to do that. You don't have the ability to do it. And yet you want to brag about how you were in radio? It's like Casey Armstrong. I was in radio. It's pretty much like the Howard Stern of, I was like the Michael Jordan, and you're just like a beginner. Oh, really? Because you guys all suck. Brag more about your cool radio job and how you learned nothing there. Holy shit. That song was a banger. I mean, how embarrassing. Like, it literally is not on the beat at all. It's just crap. No musical ability at all. No timed out. It's just him. Oh, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's all just spaced weird. He doesn't even know when it's coming, so he's trying to like talk in between the listen to me's, but they talk over him. Just like shit. It was like Chad. If it was a character and on purpose, it would be brilliant. That's how out of it you are. It's almost genius. It's funny. Yeah, you're right. It is funny. He just doesn't know why. That's the part. You're right. It is funny. It is very, very funny. Holy shit. And then him not being able to figure out how to call into Kevin's show while doing his show. Like, just, you can't write it. You can't write what an out of it boob he is as a man. You couldn't plan it or write it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he did, it'd be genius. But other than that, it's just lol-cal city. And we're here for, I'm not saying it ain't funny. It's very funny, Chad. It's just not the reason you think. You're not the cool Argyle comic everybody's looking up to. Oh, talking to a lot of my friends in the industry. They hate you. Everyone hates you. I guarantee every time the phone rings and the caller ID on someone's phone comes up, Chad Zumach, they're like, even Godfrey fucking hates you, dog. I promise you. Get him. Let me talk to Godfrey for 5 minutes, and I'll make him laugh about what a fucking joke you are. Now, I predict Chad having Godfrey on in the next week to prove what good friends they are, because that's how easy Chad is to manipulate. Godfrey, aren't we good friends? He'll like say that to a motherfucker. He'll put a motherfucker on the spot like that and make him feel awkward. He'll make Godfrey answer that question. Godfrey, isn't it true that we're real friends? Did one time we went and got ice creams? He yells out about Kevin all the time, like, we were good friends. We were good friends. Meanwhile, weeks ago, he didn't even know me that well. Kevin, we used to be real friends. We went and bought hats once. Remember that one of the only things you could mention about something you guys did as friends was the time you wouldn't leave him alone before a show and followed him to buy hats? And in your memory, that's we went and bought hats together? Okay, Chad. No. You've got it all figured out. You and Ray start a restaurant where nobody knows what's going on.
Pretty hot, and everyone was so pissed when they came back, and it was like, it was a celebration of our hot sauce. Like that's
the star. Yeah, that was the star.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, I get it. The girls wanted.
I've never seen anyone put hot sauce on a steak, much less while it's cooking, much less half the bottle on each steak. Wild stuff.
To do like whatever they were doing, but it was like, this wasn't. We weren't here for that.
No,
at no point. We're like, let's just get this fire
we needed
started.
To do a huddle beforehand.
Yeah.
Be clear, and
also we didn't know if we'd have the grill.
Yeah,
Like,
it was last minute.
You
Everything
threw
was
that
last minute.
asterisk into it. So it's like,
Yes.
no, we just have to like go ahead and we have to do it. I thought they were making a salad because we went and bought salad stuff.
Yeah.
Again, they bought lime and cilantro, and to Ray, that means salad stuff.
Yeah, we bought like cilantro and limes, and I mean, like that's enough for a salad.
I really, people think I'm kidding. I really think Ray saw leafy greens, cilantro, and just thought, oh, salad. Because that's what salad is.
I guess.
And your wife bonded?
Yes. Yeah, they loved each other. They're like, yeah, I came up and there was still like Middle Eastern music playing.
What the fuck?
They both liked, they actually had some Lebanese music that they both were like, oh, I love this.
What? If I come to your house and you're playing Lebanese music, it's off. We're turning it off now. I'd rather listen to Taylor Swift. I put Rihanna on, as far as I'm concerned. I swear to God. I will get in formation for Beyonce. Let's go. Anything else? Yeah, Elise and my wife actually bond over some Lebanese albums that she had that they both liked. What? I mean, this feels like a joke. This feels like an SNL sketch at this point. Just badly written.
That guy too, and
Bob's old teeth. I saw what you said. We can't put that on there. Roadkill Ray grilling.
So Roadkill Ray grilling coon meat is what somebody said. And then he said, we can't put that up there. And then he puts it up there. And then he starts to read it, but doesn't finish it like every other chat. Ray thinks that a lot of words that aren't racist or wrong are racist and wrong. He thinks you can't say the word trans. He thinks that's a slur. So someone says trans on Ray's show, he goes, you can't say that. It's like, what? So someone literally goes, it looks like roadkill is that coon meat. And Ray goes, Ray's instinct is coon is racist for black people. So you can't say that. It's like, it's also a short term for raccoon. And in the context of that looks like roadkill, is it coon meat? There's nothing in there even remotely pushing it to the racist side. I'll have you know, people in Florida call raccoons coons. I'll have you know, people in the country call raccoons coons. And they don't mean it as a racial slur. It's just a slang for raccoon. And in the context of the sentence, is that roadkill? It looks like coon meat. It ain't racist. But again, the projection of Ray's brain, he goes, you can't say that. You can't say coon. And then he goes, we can't put that up. And then he puts it up immediately on the screen. I don't know how we found such a pocket of dumb men. To find Ray or to find Chad on your own in nature would be an amazing find that you can milk for eternity. To find them all together in this universe it really is. It's like having two Jordan rookie cards in your Topps baseball pack. It's like, I got two of these? Whoa! Coon meat is real. My professor was fired for saying spooks. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like spooks exist. Spooks are ghosts. In Florida, we have this thing, Google it, called Spook Hill. Spook Hill. It's a haunted hill that you park at the bottom of, and you put your car in neutral, and your car will roll up the hill. It's called Spook Hill. It's a natural phenomenon. People come from far and wide to go there. Google it. Spook Hill. And every time we would take a field trip as kids and we had to go anywhere near Spook Hill, we would always do Spook Hill as a field trip group on the bus. It worked on buses. You park at the bottom of the hill. You put the bus in neutral, and the bus rolls up the hill and over the hill on its own in neutral. Now, of course, it was some sort of optical illusion. You were actually rolling downhill. It appeared like you were rolling uphill. It's a thing, but it didn't have anything to do with blacks. It was a spook, a ghost, a specter, a geist, a ghoul. One time, I'll never forget, I got suspended from school one time for yelling at a black girl in my class and calling her Mississippi Mud. Now, what you don't know is that she was wearing this insane brown crushed velvet top with these little white balls going down the sleeve. And I was just thinking Mississippi Mud, like the dessert, the chocolate pudding, brownie, Oreo, marshmallow. Does it look like little marshmallow? I just called it Mississippi Mud. I think I was in 7th grade. I got called to the principal's office. I got suspended for being a racist. And they wanted me to go apologize to this girl for being racist. And I was trying to tell them, like, oh no, I see what I've done. Like, Mississippi's a racist. Like, you know, it was in a time where like Mississippi Burning was coming out. It was in the 90s. And I was like, I see what you think's occurred here, but that's not what's occurred. Look what she's wearing. She's wearing this brown, different color brown thing with the Mississippi Mud, like the dessert. My grandmother makes Mississippi Mud. We have it for Thanksgiving. It was really that. And then they're like, no, you were racist. You got to go apologize to her. And I was like, I assure you I wasn't. And I don't even know I think that's why I got suspended, because I wouldn't go apologize. But I was like, you guys are I understand what you think happened. But people really
meat. It all worked out great, because my big thing was getting the fire going.
Yes, yeah.
Because I never had to get a fire started. So essentially,
I think a half a gallon of lighter fluid.
You hear that, Ari? You hear that, Ari Jane? He doesn't know how to get a fire started. So I hope you are not into foreplay or after play.
Really worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff. I mean, I don't know I
imagine. I just want to see like Ray instigate sex. Do you know what I mean? I want to see Ray like start inching towards fucking. Like, how does he like bring it up or initiate it? Or
maybe what we were tasting was lighter fluid. You know, that was the lighter fluid steak, and then you knock it down with some hot sauce, and then you're good. You know,
we couldn't get the fire going. Lighter fluid.
I don't know what do you call it? What it would taste like lighter fluid, but I thought they tasted great. I thought the steaks tasted great. I really did. I really enjoyed it. Where's Elise smoking?
I really enjoyed them. I don't know if you gave me that steak on a plate, if I'd ever be able to stop staring at it and then looking up at you angrily.
A cigarette. I did not know they were making something to marinate it, but they were gone like 2 hours. Like, we cooked all the meats.
Oh, yeah.
So I did not feel...
They were gone 2 hours. They probably expected you to text them. And again, they brought the meat. Those steaks, they said they cooked 1 minute on one side and 10 minutes on the other side. And they were down there for 2 hours. Again, this meat was just sitting out in the sun for an hour, hour and a half before they put it on that grill. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Oh, they didn't understand the urgency we had,
Yeah. Urgency? It took you 2 hours to cook steaks. The urgency. I don't know who this guy is, but he's such a fucking dork. You're making Ray look like he has the plan.
We didn't understand the thing they were making, but they didn't understand the urgency.
We can't make a grill that we have no control over, that we just created a
There's
fire.
no dials on it to go, let's put it on simmer. And of course, we didn't think that to get forks and knives to cook.
It doesn't have dials on it. We couldn't think to like set it to simmer. It's like you don't have to use the whole bag of coals. And that looks like a Weber kettle. It actually does have dials on it to control airflow. It actually does. You actually can control how hot you want it to get and cold you want it to get. This is Fire Management 101 for anyone who wants to learn how to grill. Holy shit. And then the coals are just spread in one layer across the whole pot. It's like build a fire on one side of the grill so you can control how close you want your meat to be to it, so you can control how fast it cooks. Sear it over the coals, cook it off the coals. I mean, it's like basic 101 shit. These guys are like, well, no, it's not like we can control the heat. The fire's going, we gotta cook the meat. Yeah. That's how everyone does it. These barbecue places, they're all just like, the fire's going. We got to cook the meat. We can't control when it's ready or how it cooks. We just got to spray a bunch of lighter fluid on and hope it comes out well at the right time. It's all just guessing.
Cut the steak once it was off the grill. So that's always a problem. Yeah, we did.
Oh, we didn't even season those terrible steaks.
They didn't even season them. They just dumped hot. Like, you understand what I'm saying? No salt, no pepper. These guys are dumb. These are the steps everyone would do. Salt and pepper. Hello? Ray has one fork and one knife. No, I guarantee you they ate them with their hands like hockey pucks.
There was some seasoning. There was salt and pepper and some other stuff at the beginning.
That's what the girls wanted to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the girls wanted to do. They wanted to salt and pepper them. And we were like, fuck that. We're going to douse them in hot sauce while they're cold.
But I guess we're going to try to season it more. But we're like, no, the oven.
They had like cilantro and lime and some other spices they were going to put in.
But like we were just trying.
We were going to try to season them more, but we were like, nah, the oven is going. I mean, the grill is going. What?
Grill lime and we're like, no, the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess we're going to try to season it more. But we're like, no, the oven.
They had like cilantro and lime and some other spices they were going to put in.
But like we were just trying to grill some steaks. We were not trying to, and we were also trying. It's the hot sauce, the debut of the hot sauce. Nelson wants to know: was this your first time grilling DIY White Castle?
Beloved chatter, 5 gifted memberships. Thanks so much. Again, another 5 or 10 of those. I think we'll hit 800 today. Thank you guys so much for making that happen on a day that started out with so much hum.
Letters. Have your moments loosened up yet? No, I'm fine.
Chrissy's wedding list got gifted a membership. Chrissy's wedding list?
I'm fine. Have you? How have you been?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. Yeah.
People are like, oh, you didn't get the greatest steaks. I thought that was the point. I thought it was supposed to start off with not the greatest steaks, and then you learn.
Right. Yeah.
So then he's like, people are like, you didn't cook the best steaks. You got to get, and he's like, I thought that was the point. You get bad steaks and then you learn. It's like, which is it? Which is it? Because you just said earlier that you went to the store about the 3 most expensive things called steak they have. Eye of round and skirt steak. I bought the most expensive steaks they had. And now he's like, no, that was the point, to start off with cheap steaks. Well, which is it? You don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to have every excuse in the book. They were cheap steaks. They were the best steaks they had. We were using hot sauce. It took 2 hours. We had to build a fire. D. Gross was gifted a membership. Uh-oh. Hello. Make sure you turn on your gifted memberships on your account. You got to go into your settings, turn on your gifted memberships. DK gifted 10 memberships. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go. I don't know if they're going to go now. It might be a little too late. It seems like the 5 aren't even being taken up. So I don't know if those 10 are going to go through, but thank you, DK. We sure will sit here for another hour and a half or 2 hours and try, won't we? Oh, we got to call D. Gross. There's not enough non-members left. Yeah, I know. It's like, especially after the BS show starts, we always lose about 100 people watching. But everyone here's a member. There's goddamn 800 of you now, so what are the odds? But thank you. It is appreciated either way, even the effort, even if it gets refunded or not taken up. Look, Andrew Helton just got one. A Helton. A Helton watching a Melton get out of town.
Yeah, the hot sauce made up for any mistakes we made.
All of them. It's like, yeah, we put it on.
Any mistakes we made. So.
But then, like, watching people's face when they saw that we put the hot sauce on all of them, it's like, yeah, we put it on.
Yes.
It went from like, oh, celebration of hot sauce. Like, you really put the hot sauce on everything.
That's just not how you put hot sauce on anything. You don't completely cover every side of it.
Every piece of meat.
Oh yeah, the eye rolling by the girls was priceless. I mean, I think that was worth it to me. You know, just watching them cringe.
I didn't realize how hot the hot sauce was until like I saw people sweating.
Yes. Yeah.
Like afterwards.
I thought it got more humid, but probably the hot sauce. You know.
So Ray, again, didn't know how hot the hot sauce was and dumped it all over the steaks. Like, it's like, it's not even, it's basic human stuff where you go like, oh, when you realize like, oh, like these guys don't know how to like do anything like an adult does. Ray can't do laundry. Ray can't drive. Ray can't go buy a cable. Ray can't buy a computer. Ray can't follow instructions for anything. Ray can't cook a steak. Ray can't do laundry. Ray can't drink. Ray can't smoke weed. Ray can't smoke gummies. Ray's dumb. And I know he's watching. Hi, Ray. But like, what the fuck, man? And like to never even have any sort of like, yeah, man, I'm not going to try to cook steaks. Why would I try to cook steaks? I'm not going to be good at that. No, Ray goes like, I'm going to go get steaks and show you guys how it's done. You're not, Ray. You and Addicted to Profits need to get together and join and form the Wet Steak Club. Because this epidemic of men grilling when they have no idea what the fuck they're doing needs to be stopped. Enough.
Roadkill, Ray. All right. So, yeah, you're saying inappropriate things. Come on, Bob's old teeth.
That was the coon. That was the coon line again. It's not inappropriate. Ray just sees coon and thinks that must be racist. That's how Ray's brain works.
Nice.
Don't say trans. You can't say that.
You know, like I said,
we did
the hot sauce
I thought it was good.
did its job.
Everyone enjoyed it. All the food was gone. More people showed up, and all the food was gone.
Yeah,
there was plenty of beer. Everyone had a great time. I thought it was.
I think I got 2 beers left from that whole thing. Yeah.
There you go. Nasty.
Are you gonna get grounded?
Love you, Ray. Thanks for posting. the killing of the steaks.
Yeah.
I did kill the steaks.
Melton likes to say wet and floppy. You're goddamn right. Like my dick.
Yeah, man, we killed him.
It's supposed to be wet and floppy, right?
But I thought we did good. Like,
Good.
yeah.
Oh, what's that one? That's a $20 one, right? Oh, you read
Yeah.
that one, right? All right. I can.
You're talking about the killing of it's nasty Al. I accidentally skipped his thing. I just wanted to go live for a little while and just discuss the steak thing. I thought it was good. I enjoyed cooking them.
Yeah, it wasn't, Ray. It wasn't. This is the other problem, too, is like, who's letting him walk away from this thinking this is a success? Who's letting him walk away from this believing this was a success? Nobody Likes Onions is here to tell you this is a failure across the board, Ray. Embarrassingly bad. Elise thinks it was embarrassingly, laughably bad. BS Show, Shuli, Bob, Kevin, all think this is embarrassingly bad. The audience, the women in the crowd, you know, Gah could make a better steak blindfolded. I'm positive of it. I'm positive. I don't know her, but she feels, you know, I just get an inkling, a feeling from her that she has rough hands that can start a fire. In your heart, in your soul. Ray has the kind of hands that I think would tremble handing change back to a cashier. Like his fingers would get sweaty with quarters. Goss said that's not a compliment. I know. When you say you said you played volleyball, I imagine you have really rough hands and forearms. I imagine this is like leather. You know, I imagine it's the same texture as Ray's steak, sans hot sauce. Just really, really bad stuff. Any level of culinary prowess would overshadow Ray. Yeah, of course. I could microwave those steaks and probably get a better sear on them than Ray got.
And yeah, they do have rustic cuts. They got to send them to you, and then we'll cook them as a team again in that area.
Yeah, we'll take it on the road. We'll just.
No, we're going right back to that same spot. We know how to work that grill. Hopefully, my foot will not be broken on top.
I have to watch a live stream of Ray setting up this grill and cooking rustic cut steak. And by the way, Rustic Cuts is Shuli's sending me some Rustic Cut steak. I'll be honest with this review. Rustic Cuts, if you're looking, if you're watching this, you might want to go through the box you send to me, because I'll be telling everybody if it's garbage. I'll be telling everybody if it's absolute shit. They better be nice steaks. I don't know. They come from Iowa or something.
Top of it.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again. People want to ask, did you make any sides with the steaks? No, that was what the girls were doing. Like, that's what they were doing.
Well,
they were upstairs with the sides. Yeah.
So
they had the sides.
Cucumbers and carrots.
Yes.
With some dip and
cucumbers and carrots with some dip. That's the side they made. And then again, Ray thinks the chimichurri sauce is a salad. Ray thinks they were making a chimichurri salad. He's like, yeah, they wanted to marinate it in a salad. And I was like, no.
And there was hummus. There was hummus dips. Yeah. There was a bean salad type thing.
Yeah, I didn't try any of that. Did you? Or
bean salad.
I didn't get it.
I think my friend Lauren brought a.
That looked really good. Yeah.
So we had a good time.
Nobody ate any of it, but they were like, yes, it's pretty good.
Came up with that dumb idea.
One goes foot wants to know, can I change a tire? Yes. Have you ever? Yes. When? Unfortunately, I have to change tires way more often than I'd like to. I would rather not change tires.
So he has changed a tire. My bad.
I wish I did not have to change tires. I died for this, says George Washington. Only died for independence. I think you died of old age, right?
Yeah, geez.
What a cat. All right. All right. Well, we're out of here. Thanks for hanging with me, Fred.
Yeah,
Thanks for
have a good
doing
night.
with me today.
Fred.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Another one of these guys, these tattoos, all full sleeves, tattoos, long gray hair. They want you to think like they've been through life, they're weathered, they're seasoned. A loser. He's a loser. He probably couldn't light a cigarette. You know, like, it really does blow my mind when we have like these complete out of it nuts who are convinced they're crushing it. I don't even know what to say to it. What do you want to say about it, Steel Toe?
Shalama Korabani, Rendo Shala Zabarenu, te alamende Yaramashi Berendaka, Garamondi Javarakai, Shikantru Menorasti, Varakenda Almazuri Kilantro, Doramaki, Palinder Ani Soverashu, Turamendi Fendalari, Brag Amisto.
Findalari, Amamamizza. All right, let's get into Chad Zumock. Yesterday calls in, very brief clip. Chad calls into MLC. Kevin's getting so bored, you know, he's realizing I don't know what that show is anymore. Joey C's on there screaming every day. Ski Mask was on, Ray was on, Joey C was on, Chad was on. It's getting wild. It's getting wild. So last we heard Chad was threatened by Bob Levy. Bob Levy said Chad is not permitted by Bob Levy to enter New York City airspace. Chad's not allowed to come to Atlantic City. He's not allowed to go to New York and do Legion of Skanks or Jim and Sam or any of these shows he was planning on doing. He's not allowed. Bob said, if you step foot in here, I'll find out and I'll break your bones, essentially. A big threat from Bob Levy. Now everybody says Bob Levy's full of shit. Bob Levy's an old man. But what's Bob Levy going to do? Old 60-year-old sack of, shaky shit. Their words, not mine. And we all know Chad Zumock is a trembling piece of shit. We all know Chad Zumock ain't a fighter. Show up with Chad Zumock and knock on his door, he shits his pants. We've seen it happen live. This is a man who's afraid of his upstairs neighbor. Apparently that Chuck Mangione guy went down to Florida, threatened him, and Chad was shitting himself. Bob made this threat, and Chad immediately ran to Twitter screaming and being a victim. But now, apparently, Chad had some time to think, and now he's not scared of Bob. And now he's barking back. So he got sent the link yesterday to MLC. Again, any self-respecting guy or person would not go take this opportunity to go on the show. You're never going to come out well. But again, you can't tell Chad he's not an alpha. You can't tell Chad he's not killing it, and you can't tell Chad that he doesn't win everything. Like, he's like Steel Toe. So Chad thinks going on MLC will be a great idea. Chad thinks he'll really be able to tell off Kevin or Bob. And he even forgoes his own show. He quits his own show to go on to this other show and show him how it's done. But just like last time Chad went on, he just gets bitch owned, kind of. Him and Bob basically just scream at each other while Ray and Kevin laugh. It's good. It's worth watching, but just insane. And again, Chad will think he's killing it. But everything he does is just a slow march to mediocrity. Just a full-on parade to failure. And again, anybody with their mind, like if Chad's doing a show, he's like, send a link to Melton to get him on here. It's like, as if. You might as well be Joey C sending me a link, okay? Ace gifted 1 membership, thanks. We're full up on gifted memberships. I don't think they're going to take. I don't know. We're right at the number where we either going to hit 800 or not by tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see. So Chad going on and yelling, it's so good, but no one wins this. No one wins this. Chad says he's going to come to Atlantic City and beat up Bob Levy. But what does any of this mean anymore? All right, let's watch this video I was sent. This is Chad's side. I didn't get to see this yesterday. But this is Chad's side of the deal. Oh, no.
Let's see. See if they mailed me the link.
Excuse me.
Okay. Here we go. Buckle up. Here comes the fireworks, people.
Again, I love Chad using a ring light in the middle of the day. All this light you see on Chad's cheek here, all this light is from the window over here. It's not from this shitty ring light. But again, Chad's too dumb to know how anything works, so he's just like, got my ring light on. Yeah.
I'm not fucking around with these doors.
Delethian Gross became a member. Hey, what up, D?
Works. Hold on.
At least I dance around when my mic's unplugged. Come on. What a clown. He's wearing the beanie again. He looks like such a fool. Yeah, I mean, it's summer. The guy doesn't choose to put a beanie on until it's hot outside. He's dumb across the board. DAB. Dab.
I'm keeping mine going because it's going to be interesting.
The next line is my favorite. I'm keeping my stream going because it's going to be interesting.
Let's just say the least.
It's going to be interesting. Let's just say the least. It's like Donkey Lips, Steel Toe, Stuttering John. What did he say? Don't get your panties all riled up. Just messing up idioms left and right. It's going to be interesting. Let's just say the least. Let's just say the least? Oh, to say the least. Got it. Hi, Josh Denny. Outed by gift. I hope that's the real Josh Denny. We'd love to get you on.
Hold on.
I
think I got to share the screen. All right. I can't do it. I got to do it. All right. I'm going off. Signing off, guys.
So he quits his own show, The Sniper.
Going to MLC.
Going to MLC, guys. Going to MLC.
Fuck him.
Z-Man keeps it cold as ice in there. He couldn't afford the bill.
I grilled a steak. Kevin didn't.
Ray.
Kevin.
I grilled a steak. Kevin didn't. So again, Ray's allowed to walk this earth thinking he nailed this 4th of July steak thing. Chad's allowed to walk this earth thinking that he's killing it and has a lot of fans. It's like we all see the Patreon numbers. Again, Chad, let's go to your best Patreon numbers ever back when you had 200. Now, that was a dream ago now, 130, man. But, even 167, he was panicking like, I'm losing 173 Patreon members. I'm losing him. I'm losing. Like 173 would be a dream today, Chad. But you can pretend all you want that you're winning and you're killing it. I'm not, when Chad does a show and takes it down and puts it behind that paywall of his Patreon, 100 people are watching it. That's right. I said 100, not 130. 38 of them ain't even watching it. 38 of them are like sympathy joins. 38 of them are spaghetti tooth Johns that know better. If I quit, he's going to send me 9 emails, guilt tripping me. He's got my info now. Ooh. Jeff Closer gifted 5 memberships. I don't know if those will go through. We're lagging on gifted memberships. I think we've got a surplus. There's never been a better time to give and look generous and probably have it refunded to you. Look, 527. Okay, come on. It's like when Ray starts reading his own phone number. I see what you're doing. So Ray thinks he nailed the steak so much so that he's rubbing it into Brennan, that he's like more of a man. I grilled a steak. Brennan didn't grill a steak. It's like Brennan has no interest in grilling a steak. Brennan's the one over there going like, you grilling a steak? No, I pay a man to grill me a steak. I don't even want a steak. Like, that is more manly than Ray thinking he can grill a steak.
Piazza over here.
Oh, Jesus, Ray. Is Chad here, Adam?
We got him. He's here.
Oh,
Bring him on.
Yeah. Let me read this. I was the one who let Stuttering John on the phone last. I can't even read it. I don't know what he's saying. Joey C. Is this the real Joey C? Because he said he don't have $10.
How dumb is Joey C? Is Joey C around this morning? What a dummy. Like, and then Kevin just keeps putting this idiot on.
That's the picture.
I was the one who let Stuttering John on the phone last November all about what Shuli was doing, trashing him on Uncle Rico. Shuli is a hack, and I have a link for 5 minutes today. What to ask Ray something? He wants to ask Ray something. All right, well, send him a DM, Joey C. We got to bring Chad on before he changes his mind.
How many cigarettes has that been, Bob?
So watch this slow millennial pause from Chad Zumach here. Comes in just dead-eyed with a pause, then goes, how many cigarettes is that, Bob? This is just an ongoing thing I notice about these guys screaming over each other nonstop. It's not even about anything anymore. These are just two men who hate each other. That is real. These are just two men who hate each other and are now going to proceed to yell at each other about a million things that don't matter. Yeah, well, you don't even have any dates coming up. How many cigarettes is that for you? As if Chad gives a fuck how many cigarettes Bob smokes or how many dates he has on his calendar. Again, everyone else has moved on with their life and seen the writing on the wall except Chad. Chad thinks, I don't know if Chad thinks he is a successful comedian or that he still might be one day. He's got this childlike hope and dream of like, I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm going to be making people laugh until I die. This is my job. I'm going to travel the country. It's like Chad doesn't have a job. Chad doesn't know what to do with his life and he's lost. He lost that radio gig. He's an out-of-control alcoholic who cannot rein in his life. He has no plan. He's aimless. He's proven he can't stick to shit. I'm the mud shark. I'm the sniper. I'm the Z-man. What are you? You're a loser. You're an inconsistent loser who can't stick to anything and do anything for any amount of time. You're a talentless, empty vessel. I mean, somebody left the lid off of you and it's been decanted. It's over. Anything that was there, talent, intelligence, charisma, the ability to attract a woman, all of it, it's evaporated. Sorry, your princess is in another castle. Like, Chad, it's 50 years old, and you like the rest of us at 22, I'm going to be a comedian. Featuring, opening up at your local club, headlining your local club for $200? Go on. This is your life, loser. This is your life. Ray makes, like, you make Ray look like a success. And then for you to think you have any ability to do this podcasting thing as a living, it's like, again, when you take down a show, loser, and put it up on your Patreon, it's for 100 people. How's that feel, dipshit? 100 people see your stuff. Again, I'd stab my trachea if any of my paid platforms only had 100 memberships here on YouTube, my Overdose, which you should join, by the way. Never been a better way to support the show and get access to all the versions of the show, audio, video, bonus stuff, everything we do, all the way back to 2005. NobodyLikesOnions.com/overdose. Use promo code again. Save 10%. You'll pay $9 a month. I'll get more than if you were to join Overdose Light here on YouTube, and you get more as well. Join the Overdose. Support the program. This is the way to do it if you love the show. NobodyLikesOnions.com/overdose. All of our Steel Toe merch out of the store this weekend. All of it. April Can't Come, Aaron Can't Fuck, and all the Steel Toe for real hoodies and shirts gone. So if you haven't picked up your April Can't Come and Aaron Can't Fuck shirts, oh boy, you're going to want to grab one of those before they're gone. I wear the April Can't Come shirt everywhere I go in town. People love it. But thank you for supporting the show, picking up a little something either from our store. Promo code FREEDOM, by the way, over at the store will get you 10% off all of our merch through the end of the week. That works for the MLC merch store as well, too. MLCmerch.com. Promo code FREEDOM on any store, 10% off for the rest of the week. Back to Chad.
How many cigarettes has that been, Bob?
Like fucking 5. What are you, my doctor? You little fat fuck. You worry about yourself, okay?
You're gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead within 5
You're
years.
gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead because nobody fucking likes you because you're just a fucking loser. You're a piece
that's
of
why
shit.
I was you were streaming yesterday, sending me the link. Where's Chad? I was doing shit. I have friends. You have nothing.
You have no fucking
you have
friends.
Nothing.
A fucking.
I mean, it's just like the projection and the self-awareness is so out of control. Even Ray has friends and people to hang out with on 4th of July. I don't know if Chad really had friends to hang out with or had something to do on 4th of July. Maybe he did. You know, it's not crazy to believe. People go places on 4th of July. Chad has no one. You know, these fantasies about a wedding that he's not going to invite anybody to. It's a 50-year-old man. You're a 50-year-old man. It's not happening. You can't attract a woman to come on a second date. You can't. You can't. You can't. Yelling at Bob Levy that he has nothing. He owns a home. He has a wife. He's building a pool. He has successful shows. Hundreds and hundreds of people turn up to watch him when he goes live, Chad. Chad had 400 again the other day. He was so proud and happy because nothing else was on. We're like, MLC wasn't on, Melton wasn't on, Shuley wasn't on, and Chad had 400 again. He felt like a real boy. Cut to the next day, 130 again. It's like, Jesus. Yeah, Chad does great when nothing else is on. It's like everybody watches the president when he's on every channel giving an address. Chad brags about that. Like, oh, see, I got the
landlord is not a fucking friend, okay? You
He's not
didn't
a
even
friend.
fucking put money
He's one of
down
my
to get
best
there.
friends.
Kevin got
He's one
you
of my
into
best
the
fucking
fucking
friends. You're a
slum.
dead-
Landlord Gladwell Ape, who used to be MLC supporter, who Chad put him in touch. Kevin put Chad in touch with to get an apartment because Chad couldn't afford one or get a background check cleared for a regular apartment, so he had to go through fans. Is now screaming, he's one of my best friends. My landlord's one of my best friends. It's like, oh, God.
Fucking
You're
slum.
a fucking loser.
You should
You're a
have Barry
loser,
Ribs
scumbag.
fucking laying
You're
back
almost
there.
61. You're almost dead.
Yeah, I'm almost dead. You're gonna
You
be
fucking bitch.
I can't threaten him because oh fuck, he's gonna call.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cops. Him and
Strike
John.
the channel.
John's coming to
Kevin
my
will
house
finally
now.
realize that you're full of shit. He doesn't need you. He doesn't,
Who doesn't
need you on
me,
the show.
John?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin loves me. He doesn't like you.
John clowned you. John clowned.
Chad's trying to do the week divide and conquer thing to Kevin and Bob.
Found you. No, you and him are
Oh,
two
yeah?
fucking clowns. Two
I made a
fat
shitload of
fucking
money, Bob.
losers with
I made
no
a shitload
fucking
of money to do the
careers.
same fucking show
Nothing
every
is
fucking day.
Yeah,
Fuck
we do the
you.
same show. It's called
Fuck
killing you,
you. You're dead
motherfucker.
weight.
You fucking go in there
You
and
haven't
you
done
make
nothing
fucking
since the Stern Show. Name your
$37 on
TV
your
credits.
fucking goddamn.
See, like, I mean, Chad's going like, you haven't done anything since the Stern Show. Name your TV credits. It's like, Chad, no one cares. You sound like Kevin. You were never on Star Search. What a petty little bitch, Chad. Chad, you're losing at everything. You're making no money. You have no fans. Again, you put up shows for 100 people to watch. You loser. You absolute fucking loser. There's no metric by which you aren't a loser. I have 12 times more paying members than you. 12. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I own a mediocre home. I have to work to pay my bill. I'm a loser, and I'm not even remotely in danger of being broke. You have 100 fans, Chad. 100. And I'd be willing to bet 38 of them just don't know how to cancel or are afraid to because you're a bully. You fucking lose. There's no metric, you fucking loser. You want to yell about people's comedy schedules, what they're doing, their TV credits, how much they... You have 100 fucking fans, loser. Loser. Holy shit. Holy shit. Keep talking about Godfrey or the time you had a car paid for by a dealership or when you used to own a condo or used to be on the radio. No one is into you now. No one. 8 monthly plays on Spotify. #1 album for 2 weeks. You lie. You're a liar. Thanks for the troops for July 4th. You lied about going on a USO tour. You're a liar. You're a loser. You can't even go entertain the troops. Loser. In what world? You drove 18 hours, 2 days of solid driving to Oklahoma to open for me for $300 for a week. Loser! You're a fucking loser. There's no other way to spell it. There's no other way to look at it. There's no other way to spin it. Check the Patreon numbers. They're going down. It ain't good. And everything you do and lock up 100 people see. If you want 100 people to see something every day, get a billboard in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. There's no scenario in which every single person you clown on, Chad, isn't better. Ray included. Gino included. Chrissy included. MLC included. Shuli included. Steel Toe included. There's no one who doesn't do better than you. No one. You're literally the bottom barrel of the universe, except for maybe Ray. Ray has 40-something Patreons, and you have 140 Patreons, okay? But I'd be willing to bet dollars to Dimples, ass Dimples. Ray makes more than you from the Shuli Network Super Chats, his cut, and his own Super Chats, than you. I'd be willing to bet on it. So I don't know where this bravado and this machismo comes from, but I love it. I love anytime Chad walks around acting like a winner because it all boils down to one metric. Patty seems shook. What are you talking about? I mean, it just boils down to one metric. It's like, how you doing? How are you doing? Not good, man. Not good. Trending down. Trending down. And if you want to pretend it's anything else, it's denial. It's pure denial.
Ray
Oh,
DeVito
give
is
me
more
money.
relevant in
Donate
this
it
business
to
than
me
you
because I'm
are.
a big
Ray has
fat
more TV credits
cocksucker.
than you do.
I
TV credits. I have more TV credits than you do. It's like, what? Chad, you have 100 fans. You have 100 fans.
He has a monthly show at the Stand. You do VFW.
Ray has a monthly show at the Stand. You do now he's arguing about Ray being better. He hates Ray. So what is this about? It's just about grabbing onto anything. He has nothing, so he has to try to grab on anything. This is a guy who can't shut up about how much he hates Ray. Now he's arguing about how Ray's better than Bob. Why? Because it's something. He has nothing, so he has anything. Ray does more than you, but you hate Ray. Oh, right. I do more than Ray, but Ray does more.
old man that lives in a fucking apartment
because
John to work for him.
Fuck
Suck. I
you,
have to
you
open up for
old fuck.
Florentine.
Jesus
you know why
Christ.
you fucking MC? Because there isn't
Because
a
I have a
spot that
fucking
goes
friend.
on before
That's
it.
because you're a
suck.
nobody.
You're
Fuck
not
you.
fucking funny.
Kevin,
You're
why
a
do you give this
tumor
guy
on
fucking
comedy.
money?
You're
He's
a
stealing your
tumor.
I mean, this is wild.
I'm
money.
surprised
You
Ray
hit your
doesn't
wagon
have
to
you on
everybody
his
that can
fucking
help
body.
you. You
Look
can't
at
do
him.
it
Look
on
at
your
Ray
own.
looking like
You have to have
fucking
7
two
people go
middles.
up against me.
This is
Seven.
what
You
comes
got the
out of
same stock on
Cleveland.
two
This is
Cleveland
what
middles.
comes out of
Two
Cleveland
Cleveland
and a
middles.
bad
Two Cleveland
fucking
middles.
cock.
You're a
This
fucking
is what comes
opener.
out of
How
a
many
bad
improvs
cock.
and funny bones do you do? How many improvs?
How many improvs and funny bones do you do? By the way, Chad don't work improvs and funny bones. Chad doesn't work these clubs. Chad is in a real state of like suspension right now where like he doesn't work clubs. He wants you to think he's like still this comic out there doing it, but like he ain't. He ain't. He can't get in hardly anywhere. He's gonna be, he's gonna be up there doing an Ohio club while he's going up to see his pediatrician or something, but none of this matters. They don't even they just don't like each other. It's irreconcilable. And they're screaming at each other about the most embarrassing shit that doesn't matter. It's like, you don't even work funny bones. Has it ever been about this? Ray does a weekly show at the Stand. You don't even go to the Stand. It's like, okay. These are all losers washed up doing one-nighters and open micers, and it's why I stopped doing it and saw all the fucking little local yokel comics running around here with their heads chopped off for $50 a night, doing all these shitty bar shows and stuff. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be that. You can pay me what I'm worth, and I'll come do your shows, or I don't need to do it. I'm not a needy, self-conscious bitch. Chad thinks if he doesn't have people seeing him out on shows, if he doesn't constantly tell you he has shows coming up, if he doesn't constantly get in front of crowds and get him to laugh and get that valid, he needs to talk. He thinks what he has to say is important. We all know he has nothing to say. He has a microphone in front of him every day that he can talk to an audience bigger than anyone who comes out to his shows. Again, I turn this on. I can talk to 400 people live in the morning. That's great. That's awesome. That's more people than would be at a comedy club. And then you talk. Chad can't talk. He has nothing to say. He sits there silent while other people talk. He's embracing this new, persona as a sniper because it lets him sit back and not talk. He prays for the day he gets to go on MLC and Bob can yell over him, or Stuttering John will come on and take all the pressure off. Whatever, dude, Chad is winning. I mean, yeah, that's the great part. He really believes that. That's what makes it amazing. So, I love it. I love that they're all arguing about stuff they don't even actually care about. And I love that Chad spends all of his energy on one of the least important aspects of being an entertainer and comedian. Trying to book himself shitty little gigs to stay relevant. I'm at Side Splitters. I'm at the Black Box in Boca one night opening for Brewer. I'm driving up to Columbus, Georgia to headline for one night. I'll be in Fort Walton Beach for one night only doing this and pissing off people and calling them cunts. It's all for pennies. He's probably losing money on every one of these gigs to keep up appearances of being this relevant comic with a schedule and gigs. It's all for naught. It's all for naught. No one remembers Chad. No one buys Chad's albums. No one buys Chad's shirts. No one's signing up for the Patreon based on Chad's shows. No one. He can scream about my failures or Red Bar or Legion of Skanks or Bob Levy and Howard Stern and Washed Up and what have you done since? It's like Bob Levy has hundreds of people paying to hear Bob Levy. Patrick Melton has hundreds of people paying to hear Patrick Melton. Chad Zumock doesn't. He doesn't. At any given moment, there's 120 to 170 people who pay to hear what Chad Zumock has to say. And again, most of them are just fearful to quit. Most of those people are just scared to quit because they know the mud shark will come yell at them. The other half probably won't quit because they haven't received their merch yet that they were promised. I love it, and it's just getting started. It's not even ramped up yet, where they yell at each other about credits they don't actually give a fuck about. And again, Bob's being drawn into this too. Like, you don't open for anybody. You don't. It's like, imagine having this fight. It's like me with Joey C the other day. I'm gonna sit there and just be quiet because you look like an idiot. Bob, don't get involved with this.
What do you do? Not you, Ray. You, Chad. You are a bad load.
And by the way, Chad's not even wrong. Bob Levy probably does do shit gigs. Firehouses and VFW halls and little middle of nowhere towns, and we've all seen it. You know, Kevin gets it. Go do what? I don't feel the need to go stand in front. I'm not so self-important that I need to go stand in front of people and talk to them for an hour to make $200. I don't need to. Kevin's like, no one wants it, and I don't want to go do it. You pay me what I'm worth. I'll go do shows. Otherwise, I don't need to go to shows. Chad's got to go do shows or he feels like he's not a guy. Trust me, I know the type. We have a lot of them here in Vegas. We have a lot of guys. You know, I bash Adam Dominguez here in Vegas all the time. He's like, he'll every month he makes a flyer for his social media where I'm going to be this month, my tour. And it's like Tuesday night bar gigs and Wednesday night open mics. And it's all bar shit show, garbage shit, sprinkled with other like one-nighters at clubs here and there. And don't get me wrong, you'll make $700 this month doing comedy. But you will drink more than that while you're at those shows. You will spend more in parking. You will spend more in alcohol, food, parking, gas. You know, but at least you'll look like a comic. You'll look like you've got shows and you'll look like you got stuff going on. And that's all that's important to these guys. They don't like Ray doesn't, even Ray, like, Ray should be getting a job and transitioning into like, all right, well, and if you want to keep doing comedy as a hobby, it's fine. Like I said, he should be working at a Buffalo Wild Wings and then he can go do comedy at night. No, these guys, they're still under the delusion that they'll put up money or have retirement or they'll make it one day or they're going to write a TV show or get tapped on the shoulder to be an actor or be a stadium Chad thinks like it's all going to happen one day. It ain't though. It just ain't.
You should have been rubbed on a sock and thrown into it.
Chad's a radio guy who tried to do comedy, and he can't do comedy, and he also can't do radio. He was a third mic on a radio show. He was the fool they would send out to do like on the street gigs, and now he thinks he's like a head radio guy. He was like a guy they let host some events because he was a local celeb on the radio, and now he thinks he's a headlining comic. There is literally no evidence of that ever being true. Where's the video? You know, we have one video of Chad in front of a crowd doing a 26-minute special. bombing and asking for applause 4 times. Where's the evidence, headliner? We'd love to see it.
Because
36M
you're a
building.
fucking
I can go
mess
to
of a
Ron
fucking
Bennington
human.
anytime I want.
Keep
I can go
trying.
to Jim
I
and
can
Sam.
go anywhere.
You can't
Yeah,
go
with
to
your
the
fucking
building.
I can go on Ron Bennington anytime I want. So they're just screaming all these things that don't matter. Like, then what, Chad? Will you still have 130 people paying you? Will you still be making no money? Will you still have no talent? I can go on Ron Bennington anytime I want.
Fat stick walking around filming everything. Look at me, I'm the tub of shit. I'm the tub of shit. I'm walking around.
I can
Look,
walk
people have
around
houses and
paid.
families. I wish I did.
I'll fuck you
Oh,
up
look
in
at me.
Atlantic City. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up in Atlantic City. You saw what fucking Danny Bonaducci did at 5'5", 15 years ago when you were actually in better shape.
So Chad said, I'm going to fuck you up in Atlantic City. Imagine that.
You fucking go smoke another cigarette. Go smoke another cigarette.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Chow's in the chat. Everything Dr. Chow says is a troll. Like, the guy's such an idiot. But just know that. Just know that everything he's saying is trying to get a reaction and troll everybody. Chad was not a comic before he was a radio guy.
Buy a carton of cigarettes. And you're crazy fucking
comedy.
You're a fucking piece of shit. You're garbage.
He didn't live in L.A. before he was on the radio. It's just all wrong. I appreciate what he's doing, but just know that almost everything Chow says everywhere is horse shit. He's out of it.
That's a fucking fact.
I mean, he knows he's lying, but he is out of it as fuck.
Okay, let's talk about race stakes.
Dr. Chow's gonna be. Trust me. Just watch.
You are nothing.
15 times today already. Jesus Christ, you got nothing. You don't leave the house. You got nothing. You got no stories. Nothing. At least Ray brings something. At least he has more credits than you.
Fucking $5 steaks.
Fucking
That's
show
all
at
he
the
fucking
stand. You're
brought.
not even in the business. You're not even past the comedy clubs.
Chad,
You're not even past the comedy clubs in New York City. You're not past that shit. You want to go in there. That's why Jim Norton and Jim Florence.
They're arguing about good steaks. Like, this just none of it. Like, what could this even be?
Burglar that never came to somebody's house with that hat on. Look at you.
Jim Norton and Jim Florence passed you by because you want to take a chance and go in the city to audition. That's why they have TV credits. That's why their career went far and yours didn't. You know how you got your money? A fucking car wreck, you fat fuck.
You get arrested.
Old fuck.
That's it.
You got money from a car wreck and you live off a nurse. If it wasn't for Gina's salary, oh no, let me get off. You can't go on Shuli. Shuli supports you, and so does Kevin.
Rub the chin.
Yeah,
Shut
fuck
up,
you.
Ray.
Fuck
All
off,
right.
you piece of shit.
All
Kevin,
right, you
hopefully
fuck
you'll wake up one day.
Get
Wake
the
up one
fuck
day like,
outta
why am I
here,
sending
you
this guy
fucking-
money?
look,
Why am I
fucking-
sending this guy money? What am I
Bobby.
doing? I could put anybody there. You could put a fucking stick figure there. You don't need Bob. You just, I'm high. I'm high.
I'm not high. I'm not
You know what I
high. What do you
mean?
do?
You know what I mean?
look
You
at
know
me.
what I mean?
Oh, I got
Look at
punched in
me.
the eye
Look at
again.
me.
Just yelling and mimicking. Like, it's so insane.
Call me a country.
This is
Call
how
me
you
a
do it.
country.
Ray is going full MS. Ray's so out of it. He's so uncomfortable and so out of it.
I got hit. I got
This is how
oil.
you
Look,
get-
I got a Hitler
Fuck
oil
off.
mustache. Go fuck you. Go, you eating a cock, you fucking fat fucking loser. What a piece of shit.
Wow. Just wow. So accomplished nothing. Nobody won it. People are saying Bob came out on top. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, why would you go? So Chad shut down his whole show. And by the way, this wasn't even that late into MLC. Chad shuts down his whole show and goes away. But, you know, Chad shutting down his show, you don't really lose anything because Chad's show is nothing. It doesn't really add. It never really adds anything to anything. There's no point. It's just, that was just embarrassing to watch. All right, Delethian Gross. We got to figure out how to call this bitch. Delethian Gross, Pastor, Maryland. Let's see if we can get a hold of Pastor Gross from the. Now hold on. She has a book. Oh, no. This bitch has a book. Okay, we got Beginning Believe It Kindle edition by Delethian Gross author. 1 star, 1 rating. 0 one star with 1 rating. Lift Bridge Publishing, December 25th, 2018. 33 pages long. Delethian Gross. Believe It by Delethian Gross. Co-pastor Delethian Gross, affectionately known as Pastor D, is a native of Washington, D.C., the youngest. Her lifelong Christian journey began at a She is blessed with 2 children, Hans and Malik. Pastor D's motto is stars don't struggle to shine. Oh, declaring the end from the beginning. Believe it. We're doing it. How are you? How are you? We are doing it. It's a pamphlet. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. All right, do I just call her church? Am I just going to call the Greater Bible Way? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Look at this photo on the homepage of their church. Look at those colored glasses. Sunday, 10 a.m. Grateful I'm still alive. I will praise the name of God with a song. Directions. Online giving? What if this just links to her Cash App? Careful now, Onion. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Hell nah. Hell nah. So this is my.e360giving.com. Powered by E360 Giving. Seems sketch. All right. I'm just gonna try to call this number. I don't know what else to do. We'll just call the church. Questions, contact us. Okay.
Greetings, and thank you for calling the Greater Bible Way Church, where the pastors are Senior Pastor Neil O'Brien Gross and Pastor D. Gross. We believe in the oneness of God, who was the Father in creation, the Son in redemption, and today he is the Holy Ghost in the church. We believe that the word of God must be proclaimed throughout all the world, according to God's commandment. We welcome you to join us each Sunday morning for worship service at 10 a.m. and also for Bible study each Wednesday evening at 7 p.m.
Hello, exactly.
Our address is 2300 Sixes Road, Prince Frederick,
Don't
Maryland,
dox the church. Don't dox the
20678.
church.
To reach us by mail, please refer to P.O. Box 606, Prince Frederick, Maryland.
Prince Frederick, Maryland is where that kid got shot by the DC sniper.
Can be reached at gbwc2300@gmail.com. Please leave a message with your name and your contact number, and we will be sure to follow back up with you at our earliest convenience.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, my name is Patrick. I got a Cash App request from a D Gross, and she sent me $312. Pastor D Gross on the Cash App. I don't know if that's you. And now Pastor D Gross is asking for the money back. That money's been a blessing to my family, and you're religious, so I think you guys get it. We spent the money on fireworks and crack, and we've got like $7 left over. We were going to get some of that good, you know, pussy. And so we're spending it all on pussy and drugs and that good over here. So thank you for the $312. It's just been a real blessing. I won't be sending it back. That's my money now. And I'll be putting it towards good. Okay? Again, that's just what I call pussy. And if the church really needs it back, you know, fuck off, I guess, because it's mine. But it's my money now. You sent it to me, and that's my money, and I'll pay it forward. But if you guys really need it back, 323-825-4990, 323-825-4990. Call me and just say, don't spend it on that good. Please don't waste our $312 on that good. Do you guys call pussy good in the eyes of the Lord, or is that bad? All right, well, talk soon, and hope you had a good 4th of July. We did over here. We made some of that white people potato salad that you guys love to joke about. Okay, give my love to the other reverend. What's his name? Carl? Neil? Anyway, we got your money, bitch. Bye. We got your money, bitch. Do you guys call pussy good? Do you guys ever call pussy that good? Gay mud shark. Oh, wow. Red. Holy shit. That's $100. When it's red, it's $100. Don't look at the amount. That's $100 from Gay Mud Shark Army. Thank you. Ace, Chad was invited to Mark Norman's bachelor party and might have Daniel Tosh numbers, so who's winning now? Even if that's true, like, Chad does think that makes him winning. Nick Swartzen is a friend of mine. All these people are friends of his he never works for. I just got a Venmo request. P-Melt on Venmo if you want to send me all your belongings. P-Melt on the Cash App. P-Melt on Venmo. Go ahead and send me all your money. And see if I send it back. If you're a fan of the show, I will send it back. Test me out. Send me 100 and then ask for it back. See if I won't send it back. I'm a very nice guy. Ian Hawk requests $312. I'm tight on cash. Oh, no. Delethian Gross contact info. This has like all her cell phone number. No, I want to leave it with the church. This is official church business. We got to leave the message with the church. 7 people are going to be praying for you on Sunday. Just 7? Oh, yeah, the church starts out kind of slow over there. But by the time they get into the 13th minute of going, He is real, He is real, He is real, He is I know he's real. I know he's real. I know he's real. I know he's real, motherfucker. Yeah. Real. I know he's real. I know he's real. I know. Anyway, that's a bit I do called Black Church. And maybe we'll get a message from Delethian Gross. Maybe they'll call and leave us a message and let us know if that's serious. Okay. I know it's real. I know it's real. I know it's real. I know it's real. Who got that good, mommy? Imagine imagine a white guy prank calling black people and trying to explain what that good is. All right, I'm not going to get into Casey Armstrong today because I couldn't begin to finish it if we tried. However, it is worth noting that Casey Armstrong is on MLC today, apparently, and we'll be watching that. So maybe it's for the best. Maybe tomorrow we can kind of do... I have 2 other Casey Armstrong videos, so maybe tomorrow we can get into more Casey Armstrong. But holy shit. Long story short, Casey Armstrong went away for a while and came back and now thinks he gets it. Casey Armstrong is now at Chad Zumock level awareness. He understands trolling. He understands internet radio. And he's ready to be a pro. He gets it. He knows it. He gets the game. He's figuring it out. Or is he? Holy shit. Holy shit. So just to wrap up today's show, I want to put this out there and make this very clear. We're coming for your Casey Armstrong. We're coming for your Casey Armstrong. He hasn't learned shit. He's still as easily trollable as ever. He's still dumber than Rock. Again, to find guys as dumb as Ray and Chad and KC, you really it's a diamond in the rough. You got to sift a lot of pans of sand to find a jewel in there. But, I mean, we found 3 of these idiots, just the biggest idiots. Are they the same guy? No. But are they all equally dumber than shit? I'm not kidding. If you shit into your hand, it would have more of a synapse pulse than what's firing on these 3 dopes. Casey Armstrong is just a low IQ motherfucker who lucked his way into radio, has no idea what's going on, and is just kind of trying to make it. He's the kind of guy who, I imagine his whole mouth has been numb his entire life. This is how I do. Chad Zumock is a guy who got caught up around popularity and fame a little bit when he was a local yokel up in Cleveland, the shitbox of Ohio, and doesn't understand now why everybody doesn't respect him and why he's not getting tons of work and why he doesn't have fans. He really doesn't get... Chad's I'm pretty big. I'm a pretty big deal. I've done a lot of stuff and a lot of people know me and I have a lot of friends and I've done some pretty insane shit in my day. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm a real comic who's respect. So he's just out of it. He's delusional. Chad Zumach is delusional and afraid of embarrassment to such a level that he embarrasses himself on a daily basis. Ray has none of that hubris. Ray is just embarrassing and thinks it's fine. Yeah, I'm a normal guy. I'm just a plain guy. I made some mistakes. We don't need to get fancy. I made some mistakes. It's like, you didn't. You're awful. It was horrible. So they're all different. They all have different ways of going about their dumb. At least Chad had like an 8 times bigger market. Yeah. I'm not knocking. Chad was on a big radio show. Chad was like a man about town for a minute. But he still thinks he is. He still thinks he's that guy. And it's like, you're not on the radio anymore. No one knows who you are. And even more than that, when people find out, it doesn't convert. You know, I get emails every day. I found you from MLC. Love the show. Just subscribed. How do I get in the overdose? Found you through MLC. Found you through Ray. Found you through Steel Toe. Love the show. Yeah, it convert. My numbers haven't, to this day, haven't started going back down yet. I'm waiting. But since April, you know, just tick, 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 up. It's great. I love it. Thank you so much. That's not the point. But, you know, Chad's numbers aren't going up. Chad's numbers since April are down 100 on Patreon. Chad's subscribers are leveling. Chad's live viewers are down. Casey, I suppose, is at least a dumb adult. Ray and Chad are both stuck at 20. Yeah, you're right. Casey at least seems like he put away some money and has a house or something. I don't know if he gambling earnings or he's just in a facility. We could cover these scumbags for a long time or until Patrick moves on his next victim of Melton rape. We don't talk about my rapes here, okay? I don't know and I don't want to know, Ray. Oh, I don't know and I don't want to know. Yeah, Ray. Ray's content being dumb. Ray would rather not know and then run around telling everybody he knows. That is Ray. Did you see those slutty pics of April? I'm not sure. Is a slutty pic of April what you consider a t-shirt and some midriff showing? Because if that's what you're talking about, yeah, I saw a picture. But it's a woman in a t-shirt with her belly button showing. And like jean shorts. You think that's sexy? I guess we just have different stuff. Ray did make steak, though. His mother's house. Casey lives in his mother's house. Casey did not have a radio studio built in his mother's house. No, she wigged out on Twitter again. Who did? Lay off April. She's been trolling Aaron for us. No, send me I haven't seen the. She's been posting. She wigged out on Twitter again. Send me all that stuff. I'm not aware. So we got Casey Armstrong on MLC today. He doesn't know anything about Kevin Brennan. He keeps calling Kevin Brennan a grifter. Same as Chad. These guys get mad when Kevin makes money on the show. His mom's house. Okay. Ray has cheapness down to a fine art. You can't tell me KB needs Bob 5 days a week for that amount of money. I don't know what anybody gets paid. I just know I make more. No one makes as much as me. Not even Melendez. Sorry. I get paid so well over there. It's crazy. I just do that to see everybody lose their mind. So tomorrow we have KC stuff. For sure. I'm going to bump that. We're not doing that one. Bauer stuff also tomorrow. And a big Bauer update for the auctions and stuff. We're going to be going over. I'm glad we got in on that Bauer auction and won one of them. So we got the VHS of the Willies headed our way. Dabblers in the chat. I think producer Joe has started stream sniping Chad, which was Beat Abler's deal. I don't know if that's a point of contention, but everyone, like, what Chad's finding out, the sniper, is that he sucks at sniping, and that anyone else who goes live in that slot will beat Chad, especially if they're making fun of Chad. Chad ain't got the ammo to fire back. He ain't got the brains to fire back. He don't have jokes. He don't have wit. All he can do is watch stuff and go, this is bad. This is bad. Kevin doesn't even have any dates. Yeah, that's what, I mean, he's the worst. There's nothing even to talk about. I make pixel art for 8-bit NES style designs for indie horror movies for tees. I was going to make some of the MLC onions, folks, but I realized I don't want to do all that work for nada. Yeah, don't do any work for nada. But if you have an idea, hit me up about it. And we can figure out how much over nada you need to make something cool. If you got a good idea. We'd love to know. We love talented people here. A lot of people make designs for stuff. Dime Card made the shark onion design, which we're going to try to get on some hats and maybe a shirt as well. Just haven't had a chance to do that. And Dime Card, I don't know if you hit me up. You won the contest again Friday. Did you send me what you want for your prize, or if we make one of the new designs with that shark onion, do you want something from that? Kind of a look. If you know Delethian Gross, if you're in Maryland, DC area, please head to the Greater Bible Way Church and tell that bitch, I got your money. I got your money. Please for send back for kind, sir. Please for send back for return for money for kind. Please for return for kind money. Please return kind money for sure, for sir. For sir, for sure. Yeah, I sent an email with files, and yeah, I'll take a hat if you can set that up. Yeah. I can set it up. I can set it up. I got it like that. All right, we're going to get out of here today. Enjoy MLC. Tomorrow, I'm going to have this whole cough button deal worked out. We've thrown away the bad cable. We've got the hum taken care of. Tomorrow's also Friday. Should we do an art contest for Friday? Should we do an art contest for Friday? Should it be involving Delethian Gross or Casey Armstrong? Delethian Gross or Casey Armstrong? I think Casey Armstrong. Delethian Gross, who knows where we're going with that, but I think maybe Casey Armstrong. No, people are saying Gross, Casey. Okay, Casey Armstrong. I know it'll make him really mad because he hates anything about his mom. And he's doing this thing now again where he's like, again, he thinks he's like figured out the internet. He's like, I know now that like anyone can say anything about anyone that they want and you can't really do anything about it. Like, that's what I've learned. That's how the internet works. Like, this is where he's at. Like, he's like doing this stuff in his head. But he also, like, when someone says something about his mom, he'll go like, I know you're allowed to, but it's not smart. And if I ever see you, and I'm not saying I'm going to do anything to you, but it'll be very uncomfortable, and you wouldn't do that to my face. You'll be trembling. But I'm not going to do anything, but it'll be bad. His mom is hot, by the way. Good show today. Fuck you. I know it wasn't. It's never a good show. That's the difference between Chad and I. I know this isn't a good show. But I don't come on and go, this isn't a show. It's a show. This is as best as I can do. I suck. Art contest, Casey's mom's gangbang. I was just thinking like her eating phallic foods But we don't need to bring Casey's mom into the. We don't talk about Casey's mom, no. Farting pastor bit was hilarious. Casey and drag kissing men's mouths. Oh, okay. That's onto something. That, Vince Griswold, you're onto it. Gay C. Casey, more like Gay C. Not John Wayne. Gay C. KC, Candid KC, caught gay. That is your assignment. Casey Armstrong with men. Casey Armstrong with transes. Casey Armstrong with grosses. Not Delethians, just normal gross. He's been called Gay C for 25 years. Okay. I mean, it's an easy one. Give me some credit. Let's make fun of that dumb mom. His mom's allowed to be in the drawings. That's your choice. Yeah, we want to see homoerotic Casey Armstrong art. The more real, the better. The more abstract, the better. Get out your construction paper. Half cuck vibes. Yeah, Casey, half cuck. I want to see your leather. I want to see your ball gags. I want to see your strap-ons. I want to see your lady boys, your Donald Ducks, your soupy sailors. I want to see it all. I want to see it gay AF. Okay? That's your assignment. That's for tomorrow. I'll get that posted in our Discord. Join our Discord, discord.gg/NLO. Hurry before somebody steals the name. Lots of great pranks happening. Lots of good fun. I'm your dad. Talk to me about it.
I appreciate you guys coming out, and so does Patrick. He's very funny. Listen to his podcast. I'll see you soon. Good night. Bye. My name is Chad Zumon.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking NLO point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the onions that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I call, then he treated